Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday, and it is the first Monday of the month, which you know what that means. It's the quad. It's all four of us. We're so happy to have Misty here with us, Amy here with us, and of course, me and my co-host, Garden Guy Bill. Hopefully, all of you guys had a very good weekend. We are into the thick of the holiday season. Hopefully, everyone's decorating and buying gifts and getting ready. I guess we're 2 weeks away from the big holiday.
I'm done.
You're done.
I just have to get a few stocking things, but I'm done.
Amy, are you done yet, or did you?
I haven't even started. Well, no, that's not true. I have a couple things, but
okay,
no,
right.
Like a lot to do. Yeah.
Bill, are you done?
Of course.
And I bet it's all wrapped with tags and ready. God, I didn't even start either. Although I don't have a lot that I have to buy for, so I don't have to worry about a lot. So, well, hello, everybody. Hopefully all of you, like I said, had a good weekend. Hopefully you're here to have a good time. Again, this is always a happy place. So check all those woes at the door. Come on in, have some fun with us. Get yourself some eggnog, maybe some hot cocoa, get some cookies, kick back, and have some fun with us here tonight. So, we do have a lot of rounds, so we're going to quickly say hello to everybody. We're going to keep it moving. Bill's going to explain how the sale is going to work, and then we'll go over our bookkeeping. Then we'll jump into the sale. So the first person in the chat was Shannon. How are you, Shannon? So good to see you here tonight. We have Simply Shenanigans right behind you. We got the one, the only Powdered Donut. How are you? So good to see you. There is Karen G. Speaking of Karen G, she's going to be our official mod and bid ender for the evening. So please familiarize yourself with her avatar. It's that little Daisy. She's the one that will be closing out all of our rounds with a bid end. So, and as always, Karen, thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you, and just thank you. Thank you so much. How are you, Julie? Oh, Jules. Am I saying that right? Julie, how are you, Julie? So good to see you. Fabric and Treasures, always a pleasure. There's our friend from New England, Brian. So good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well, Brian. Here's Holly Parker. How are you, Holly? She's one of our mods and backup bid enders who will be in the chat here with us tonight. As always, Holly, thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. There's the lovely Deanna. So good to see you, Deanna. There's our friend Karen Kennedy. How are you, Karen? It's always a pleasure. Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you here tonight. Hopefully everybody is well. And there's Mama Pam. How are you, Mama Pam? So good to see you. The lovely Amy's mother. So we have Wings in the chat with us. How are you? There's Liz. Good to see you, Liz. How are you, Dawn? It's always so good to see you. Hopefully Ohio is doing well. We have the lovely Laura with us. We have Sharon Aloha all the way from Hawaii, a Freddie Fines. So good to see you.
I just yawned. I'm sorry.
We got the one, the only Pat Robinson. How are you, Pat? It's always so good. She always makes me feel so good. Every time I see her smiling face, she just makes me feel really good. So it's always good to see you. How are you, Camellia? Good to see you. I missed you, Sandy, but we got you now. It's good to see you. How are you, Metal Girl 1969? How are you? Hopefully you are well. See who else? There's Aunt Kiki. So good to see you, Aunt Kiki. Who else? Oh, we got We're Not in the chat. Now we're spanning the globe, totally spanning the globe. We got the lovely Tammy here with us. How are you? We have Perla in the house. How are you, gang? If you're not following Perla here on YouTube, please make sure you follow her. She has a really fun YouTube channel, so please give her a follow. We would appreciate it. Hello, Anna. How are you? It's so good to see you. Kim Tucker, a cousin of the Tucker family. It's so good to see you. How are you? We got Denise in here with us. How are you, Denise? So good to see you. I see Elaine. How are you, Elaine? We got Spark Joy in Life. How are you, Spark Joy in Life? There she is. How are you, glowy girl? So good to see you. Hopefully you are well. It is my man. It's snapping time. It's the one, the only Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Now again is the time to follow him. I'm telling you, because he's breaking out the Christmas music.
Yes, I listened to him today. I was like, oh my God, it just is so good. So yeah, I agree. Go, you guys go follow. Go subscribe to Grady.
Please follow him. And he is like, he can be your YouTube DJ. And he's willing to take requests. So if you're able to message him, you go ahead. He'll take those requests. So
I listened to the Muppets. He had the John Denver and the Muppets.
Oh, I love that.
I've been waiting for some more of the Phil Spector, the Merry Christmas album that he has. So Please make sure you give our friend Gavin a follow. We would greatly appreciate it. How are you, John? So good to see you, John. Ho, ho, ho. Hopefully you had a great weekend. There's our friend Helen, the New England Thrifter. Please give Helen a follow. She has a really fun channel. She does some really fun content, and she has a really fun live sale every single Sunday. So please head on over and give her a follow. I'd appreciate it.
Flip that.
There's Patty Rose. How are you, Patty Rose? So good to see you. Hopefully you're well. There is Kim. How are you, Kim?
And Bob.
And Bob. Don't forget Bob. How are you, Bob? So good to see you. I see Dawn in the chat. How are you, Dawn with an S? Good to see you. And actually, I think I know this Dawn. This is the Dawn Splain. How are you? It's so good to see you. She's her mother and my mother went to high school together. So I've known Dawn. She's known me as long as I've been alive, and so hello, Dawn. It's good to see you. How are you? Renovative Homes, Sarah. How are you? It's always so good to see you. Hopefully you are well. And my chat just jumped. I thought we were done already. I was like, my goodness, that was short. Hello, Tina, the other half of Mother Tucker. So good to see you. We got all the way from Jersey, 2 Jersey girls. We got Patty Rose and Steel Whisper. From Colorado, we got Chris of My Broom Closet. So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. We have Vintage Rose. Good to see you. That's a new name to me. Hopefully you're doing well. There's Philomena. So good to see you. We are completely spanning the globe now. And I see a couple repeat names. And again, guys, please don't ever think I'm missing you intentionally. It's merely by accident. How are you, Monica? So good to see you. I see Lee Ann in here with us. See who else is hanging out here with us tonight. There's our friend Brad. So good to see you, sir. Hopefully you are well. Oh, I'm seeing some repeats, guys. Oh, there's our friend Jamie, Mid-Century Wasted. Please make sure you're following Jamie as well. And she's been doing some really fun pop-up sales on Monday. So
yeah,
make sure and she was doing this thing with these advent calendars that are really fun. So yeah, please.
It's just bit me.
What? Did something bite you?
What?
Hello, Mary. Good to see you, Mary.
Bit me.
He wanted attention. Misty.
Sorry. Yes.
Let's see here. I'd flip that. So good to see you. I'd flip that. A lot of new names. Welcome, everybody. See who else is in here tonight. See Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. And I think we're almost down here to the end. And again, I don't want to miss anybody, but I know there's Laura Orton. Good to see you, Laura Orton. I see you, Tammy. Good to see you. I see our other friend, Brian. So good to see you, sir. See who else? There is Cheryl, Treasures by the Sea. So good to see you, Cheryl. Hopefully you are well. Who else is in here with us tonight? And we're down to the bottom. So there we go. There's Cheryl again. So guys, please make sure you're subscribed to everybody here on the screen. We made it really, really easy. All the links to their channels, their Instagram, all the other platforms that they're on are linked right down below us. So please give them a follow. We greatly appreciate it. I think that's it from me. Bill, you want to take it over from me and tell them how the sale is going to work here tonight?
Sure thing. Let's talk about the chat first, because that's where everything happens. That's where you can ask questions. If you have any questions about anything that we're showing today, there are lots of knowledgeable people in the chat who can answer it if we don't see it. It's also where we engage. So, hey, you just heard us say hi to all the people we know are here. If you're someone who we don't know because you haven't chatted, maybe you let us know you're here tonight. We'd love to acknowledge you. So the chat is really where everything happens. And because of that, you want to make sure you're in the best version of the chat possible. So that means on your device, you should be in live chat or all messages. If you see that you're in top chat, use whatever toggle you have in order to move yourself over to all messages or live chat. And that's going to be the best version of the chat for you. Another thing that you want to think about when you're in the chat, particularly if you're someone who likes to chat or someone who likes to bid, is we experience a lag oftentimes here on YouTube. And there's a couple things you can do to combat the lag. The traditional thing that we tell people is closing out YouTube, coming back in, clicking back on the sale, and then making sure you're in live chat all messages. But there is another thing you can try. If you go to the settings icon on your device, it's a little gear. If you go to that little gear and click on it, it might be at the bottom of your screen if you're on a computer, or if you're on a mobile device, you might have to click on the video and you'll see the little gear pop up. One of the options under settings is called playback speed. And if you set the playback speed to 2.0, which means it's playing the video faster than what is normally heard, you will get caught up. And every once in a while, if you leave it on, it'll catch you up again. So you might hear us talking like chipmunks for a little while, but it's going to mean that you're in the most recent version of the chat. There's going to be no more needing to ask whether or not you're on a particular item, and we're already 5 seconds ahead or 5 minutes ahead. So we do have an OfferUp style sale tonight. We each have 10 rounds of amazing items, and we are going to show you an item. Jason is going to pin the start price for that item on the screen right where our names are now. And while we're describing the item, you can put any bids in if you're interested in bidding. We bid in $1 increments. We're going to tell you what we know about the item. We're going to tell you any condition issues that you need to know. Maybe you'll tell us anything you need to know about it that we want to know about it, because we love to learn as well. And after we get a few bids in, we're going to start a countdown. At the end of our countdown, we will say bid end. And when we say bid end, our official bid ender, who is Karen Gillette, the Daisy avatar, is going to write the words bid end in the chat. The highest bid that we see that came in before that bid end is the person who receives the item. Now, if you're really interested in getting a particular item tonight, you can also use an opportunity that we call just in case. A just in case bid is a maximum amount that you're willing to spend on an item. So that's just giving us an idea of how, and other buyers, an idea of how willing how far you're willing to go on an item, but you may not end up paying that high bid. What we're going to do is at the end of the round, when we say bid end, we are going to take the highest just in case that came in before the bid end, and we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. So it's really just a way for you to let everybody know how interested you are in an item and to secure your best opportunity to get that item. But we do ask two things about the just in case. Number one, that you be an active bidder before you use the just in case. That means you've put at least one regular bid in on the item. And secondly, that it's only used during the countdown. We don't want just in case coming in before the countdown. If we see a just in case before the countdown, we're actually not gonna, we're gonna move on from it. We're not going to recognize it. So we do want to remind you that a bid is a commitment to pay. We do appreciate payment, and at this time of the year particularly, we appreciate prompt payment after invoicing, because we want to get the stuff packed up and mailed out to you as soon as possible before the postal service slows down, and so we can get you the great Christmas items before the holidays. We also like to remind you that we are selling vintage items so that they are in vintage condition. We will do our best to describe any condition issues that you need to know about the items. So if you are a successful bidder tonight and you claim an item, we need some information from you. All four of us on the screen use a service called Pirate Ship to get you great shipping rates, but we use PayPal to send you invoices. In order to send an invoice to PayPal, we need these four pieces of information from you: your YouTube screen name and your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have a PayPal account. I can't use PayPal to check out. And in fact, you can. We are going to send you a link in an email, and that link will bring you either to your PayPal account or to a screen that's going to let you check out as a guest. All you need to do is give a form of payment, including Venmo. You can use Venmo to check out in PayPal, and you can take care of that invoice. We do ask for payment within 24 to 48 hours, unless the seller says otherwise, particularly at this time of the year. And I think I covered everything except for the details you need to know about each one of us, because we want you to know what you might expect in terms of shipping. So we want to let you know where we're shipping from and what kind of time frame we're looking at for packing things up and invoicing. So I'm Bill, Garden Guy Bill. I ship from New Jersey. As I said, I use a PayPal, but I ship to US and Canada only. I will be invoicing for this sale tomorrow and Wednesday. Misty?
I am Misty, and I will be doing my invoicing in the morning. I do have a sale tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. So if you want me to wait and invoice you after that sale, then just send me an email and let me know, and I'm happy to do that. But I do require that payment must be made within 48 hours of my sending you the invoice, which will either be tomorrow morning or Wednesday or Wednesday.
All right, Amy.
Hello, you guys. I'm Amy. I am shipping from Michigan. I will be doing my invoicing and packing on Thursday this week. So if you guys come over to Fantastic Finds on Wednesday here on Mother Tucker's, I can combine ship for you guys this week. Thanks.
All right, I'm Jason. I ship from Pennsylvania. Like Bill said, PayPal is how I invoice. I use Pirate Ship to get you guys the cheapest rates possible. I also ship only to the U.S. and to Canada. I do own a brick and mortar here in central Pennsylvania, so I can offer free pickup if you're going to be in the area. Just communicate that through the email to me. And once the invoice is paid, we can then communicate on getting it up to the shop. If you bought from me on our pop-up sale on Saturday night, you in essence have an open box. So if you purchase from me again tonight and I can combine it safely, I will do so. And then I will be doing all my invoicing probably Friday this week, Friday and or maybe even Saturday. But this weekend, there's some things changing. So I'll be packing Thursday and the invoices will roll out Friday or Saturday. But you also will then have an open box on Wednesday's sale. But if you want to close those boxes at any point, all you have to do is send me an email. We can get you invoiced within 24 hours, and then we can ship within 24 hours of payment. So never feel obligated to keep an open box with us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's two other things I'd like to quickly say. Number one, it is the fourth quarter. Everybody's doing a lot of shopping, a lot of gift giving. All of us strongly encourage that you shop small, whether it be local brick and mortars, whether it might be on these platforms. And we also encourage you to head over to VAMP. So please head on over to the virtual antique marketplace. There's a ton of great small businesses over there. You can go over there 24 hours a day. So once the sale's over here tonight, you can head on over there and continue doing your shopping. Again, find those unique gifts. Keep the money in small business. Keep it with the little guy. It kind of keeps it even closer then and helps promote even more of these things that we do because it allows us to grow and bring you even better things and just an overall better experience. And the other thing I want to say is let's encourage for these live sales. For 2024, I'm doing a call to action. If you purchase something and a friend comes over to your house this Christmas and they say, hey, where'd you get that neat Christmas ornament? Well, I bought it from Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. Tell them about YouTube. Tell them about the Tuesday sale where you got it. If you bought something from Bill on a Monday night, say, hey, I watched this crazy guy that owns Mother Tucker's Antiques and poor Bill stuck with him every Monday. Tell them about the sale and have them come on over. Let's grow this a little bit more in 2024. So with that said, we had a few more people jump in. Let's quickly say hello, and then we're going to hop into the sale. I saw Nan. How are you, Nan? It's so good to see
Nan's
you.
walking. She's walking on the side of the road. Oh,
She's already got the story started for the evening.
Poor Nan. And then we were discussing the other day about when she'd said her house had burnt. Oh, the whole. How are you, Mary Beth? So good to see you. There is Debbie Gutierrez. So good to see you. I'm still no Michael, but that's all right. There's our friend Sandy. Please make sure you give her a follow. She has a really great YouTube channel. How are you, Jan? So good to see you. I think there was one or two other ones I wanted to quickly say hello to, so just bear with me. If I missed you again, I'm so sorry. There's Kathy. So good to see you, Kathy. I knew I was going to get back up here to the top. And there's Heidi. I saw you earlier, Heidi. How are you? So good to see you. And I think that covered almost everybody. Oh, no, there's Dusty Moose. Dusty Moose, so good to see you. And I think that was everybody. Hello, Melissa. So good to see you. So, gang, we're going to get the sale started. Bill's going to set the tone for us, and then we'll have Misty, Amy, and then myself. Repeat. So let's get us all moved around here. And how much is your first item starting at, Bill?
$25 for choice, Jason. And I have two of these. I have two strands of gorgeous mercury bead glass garland with these really unusual sort of, I know they were red probably when they were first made, but they sort of have faded to sort of a hot, shiny pink color.
I love those.
Yeah, aren't they fun? And each of them has a string of double, they're the double mercury beads, the ones that are connected together in between. Both of the strands are 96 inches plus, a little bit more than 8 feet. And both of the strands do have their original star paper tags at the end on both sides. So that gives us an indication that portions of the garland haven't been removed or it hasn't been cut in half. But they are just really, really nice. And I was, obviously you can see I was putting my trees up, so I got a chance to look at all the garlands I have, and came up with these two. So there are two to choose from, if anyone's interested. There was a third. Let's just say there was a third. Amy, do you need crafting material?
All the time, Bill.
Oh no!
They were in a plastic bag, and I used a scissor.
Yeah.
Not a good thing.
Well, if you want to send them to me, Bill.
Oh, I will. You know I will.
She'll put it to good use. She'll put it to good use.
Yeah, but they're super pretty, and I love the shape of this. I mean, obviously the whole thing is gorgeous, but I have a lot of mercury beads on my trees, but I love the ones that have the little special shapes on them.
Yeah.
They're really, really fun.
They always look like spinning tops to me.
Yeah.
Like spinning tops.
They look like candy to me too. Like
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a hard
Resist, Bill. Don't bite it, Bill. Resist.
And also I should state, with this, there are no broken red mercury glass balls, but with the silver, you may find one or two on each strand. I looked at it closely, but you know that's pretty typical. Mostly intact, but there might be a little hole in one or two here or there. Yeah, they are wicked mid-century. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start a countdown because we want to move it along. We have 10 rounds tonight, everyone, and we are using just in case. Active bidders can use a just in case. And again, there are two to choose from. So we're looking for 27 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they're so shiny.
I forgot to say hello to Peppermint Patty because now I'm hungry. And hello, Tumbleweed. How are you, Tumbleweed? Good York Peppermint Patty.
All right, Robin, you didn't need your just in case. So you have choice at 26. Let me know if you'd like one or two. And Mary Beth, if Robin only takes one and you were only interested in one, it's yours.
All righty, Misty.
Gosh, you said peppermint patty, and then I think of Skyline Chili because you get peppermint patties after you go to Skyline Chili. Okay.
I got to get there.
Yeah, my first item, Jason, is going to start at $18. And I have this cutest little Joseph Originals napkin holder or ephemera holder, Christmas card holder. But look at how cute he is. Now, I was like, okay, what does he have in his hand? And I'm like, and then I was like, oh, is it chipped? No, it's not chipped. It's fully glazed. It's like he's got a drumstick, like a chicken leg.
I was just gonna say, it looks like a turkey stick with a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly. And it looks like he's like raided their kitchen.
He's my kind of Santa.
Yeah. He was hungry. He was hungry. Yeah. Now he has just that's not a chip. It's just a little bit of paint loss on his boot. But the back is like a brick wall, so it's like the back of the fireplace. But you can see here he's in great shape. It's 3.5 inches tall. It is marked Japan in the bottom with that script. That's very Joseph script. It doesn't have the Joseph sticker on it any longer, but it's so adorable. And I love the green on the sack. It's just really cute. So this is really good for you to put your Christmas cards in if when you get your Christmas cards.
I just saw somebody on Instagram have like a collection of these, and they displayed their Christmas records, like the sleeves, like prop them up in the napkin holders.
Good idea.
That's a dang good idea.
Especially like the small 45s that have such great graphics on them.
Yeah, that's what they were. They were the 45s.
Yeah. This is really nice. There is the bottom. There's no chips or cracks on there at all. A little bit of crazing as there is with a lot of these vintage ceramics, but there isn't any issues with it at all other than that little bit of paint loss there on his boot. And that is it. Honestly, if you just want to set him with the rest of your Santas, you don't really even have to put anything in his slot per se. He just displays really nicely. All right, Robin, you are in at 18. are we counting down from?
I did 15, but something came in late, so we might want to do 20.
All right, oh boy, here we go. All right, I'll try 20. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Misty, is there a sticker on the inside of that? I keep seeing something.
There is. I just haven't gotten that off. It was there when I bought it. It's just like
Okay.
it's just a sticker. I don't really hate it, honestly.
No, it looks like it says Merry Christmas.
It
That's why I
does.
kept catching. Okay.
Yeah,
Kept catching my
it says
eye.
Merry Christmas. I don't know. I left it because I kind of liked it on there, but it's just a little
I do
sticker.
too.
All right, so Robin, you had a just in case of 27, but you didn't need it. He's coming to you for $18. Thank you so very much.
All right, Amy.
All right, I have a choice at 12.
Got
Jason.
it.
All right, so I'm going to start off with some jewelry tonight. I do have a choice of Goldie Tone Rhinestone Christmas trees. So this is the first choice, and it is just the red, green, and white rhinestones. There's no missing stones in here. Everything is in very nice shape. This one is signed Corel, C-O-R-E-L, on the back side. It does have the safety clasp. There you can see it's signed right inside the tree, kind of right in there is where it's stamped Corel, and it does have the safety clasp. Okay, so that's the first choice. This one measures 2 3/4 by 2. All right, the second choice is this Christmas tree brooch, which has the multicolored rhinestones. There's yellow, green, blue, purple, red. All the stones are present on that one. Also has the safety clasp on the back. This one is stamped JJ on the back, which stands for Jeanette Jewelry. All right. And this one is just slightly smaller than the first one. The second one measures 2.5 by 1 3/4. All right. So those are your two choices on the Christmas tree brooches. I like them both. Very mid-century on both of them. I especially love the star on the top of that one. So there we go. And definitely you could adorn your Santa hat, just cover them with vintage brooches. I think that would be really cool. You'd be the life of the party. All right. I see Fish Mom is in at 13. Metal Girl just jumped in with a 15. So you guys are bidding on choice. The winner can take one or both if they would like. And we're going to count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They do look good together. I agree, Jamie.
That one, you don't see it that often with the big red and green, the one in the one hand there. Really neat, Amy.
The one in the other hand looks like a logo to one of the mid-century Christmas companies, and I can't remember which one it is.
I swear, I was like, why do I recognize this?
Yeah,
and maybe
it's a
that's
logo.
why.
It looks like
Maybe
a
that's
logo.
why. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. So Metal Girl had a 15, but Melissa came in with a just in case of 20. So Melissa, you get first choice at 16. So we'll call this one green, and we'll call this one multi. Green or multi. And if she wants them both. She knows what she wants. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My first round is going to be $20 choice, okay? And they are almost identical. So they are almost identical. You're going to get this little bit of ephemera. So each lot's going to have that in it. But then you're going to get a little teeny tiny Santagram, which is a 45 record. So you have this in both lots is identical. This is identical, but each one is personalized. So this one would be to Barry, and then I have one for a little girl. The other one is for Jane, okay? So everything's similar. The record's similar, but I played these today, okay?
Yeah.
So what happens is you have this guy pretending to be Santa Claus, and then when it gets to the name, he's like, ho, 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 and then it's like Barry, ho, ho, ho. So it's very, 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 very low budget, and it's a very, and then it's like this weird name, and then he's like, ho, ho, Jane, and it's very, 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 very low budget.
We need Grady's record player right now so we can play it.
I will tell you though, in playing this is a very, very cheap record. So it does hop, it does piss, it makes a ton of noise. This was not a high quality record, but it's still cool ephemera. So let me start with the little letter to Santa, which I thought you guys could frame. This is a Dear Santa Claus. It's a little individual unsent letter for from Santa to the young ones. And it was actually a giveaway from your SO dealer, okay? By secret agreement. Yes, with your SO service center. So you're going to get this for your 20, and then the record is really, really fun. So each one has, you know, kid's name stamped in there. So this is your Barry one. So then here is that side of the sleeve. Again, these are fun to decorate with, and then you would put in the individual's name right here. So you get that. Super cool graphic, but then I think this is the selling point. So this is the other side of the record that you do not play, okay? So this is Santa's 10 rules for a good little boy or girl. So some of the rules are: listen to mommy and daddy, mind your teacher, be neat and clean, go to bed early, be kind to animals, brush teeth twice a day, be careful crossing streets, don't be selfish, be courteous, and go to church. And these records are from 1955. So these records are from 1955. So
I love it.
That's cool.
Thank you all for the bids. William's in at 28. And again, you can see that it's not a high quality record. I don't want to say there's scratches on it. It just wasn't made with the utmost of quality because it was supposed to be a throwaway. So your choices.
Was there like a hotline that you used to be able to call and talk to?
Yes,
Santa?
there was the Santa hotline. It was free. Like the local phone companies would set it up for you. Yes. Yep. So you get that. So the only choice you'll have is each one will come with the letter to Santa. And let me show you the graphics on it. You have this really neat Santa Claus sitting there in front of the Christmas tree. No funky smells. I mean, this smells like a library book. But there's no odors to anything else. I do too. So what you'll do is you'll just choose if you want the one that is to the child of Barry, or if you want the girl name of Jane. So that's all you'll have to do, or you can take
it. Bree's not here. Bree, you need to get this for Barry.
Oh gosh, yes. This was so low. Look at how they stamped Jane's name. So that's a nice, cool font. And then poor Barry, like they stuck it in the typewriter and just type there. Like, they are very low budget. And I'm telling you guys, if you play them on the record player, you're not going to be overly impressed. They're worth listening to, but you're not buying it so much to listen to. You're buying it just to have and to decorate with. So Robin's in at 30. We're looking for 31 or more. You'll either choose between Jane or Barry. Let's count them down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And then you can see the graphics on the letter. And then this is from Indiana. So it actually comes from Santa Claus in Indiana.
Yes, that's where Santa Claus land is.
Yes. So that's in conjunction with the SO dealer. It's the full thing. So you just have to let me know which ones you want. Barry bid end. Thank you so much. So Robin had a just in case of 41, but William had a just in case of 46. So William, sir, for $42, you get first choice. You just have to let me know if you want Barry or if you want Jane. Barry or Jane. If you want them.
That it's not Billy.
I know. But there was just, I have one more, but it's a gift and I can't tell you the person's name on it.
Is it Misty?
Okay. No, it's not Misty. It's another person that collects records and his name is on. So I'm going to send it to him. So Robin, William is giving you first choice. So Robin, which one did you want? Did you want the one that says Barry or did you want Jane?
He wants to back up to choose what they want and he'll take what they don't want.
Right. Yep. So Robin, let me know. Did you want Jane or did you want Barry? And you get first choice, and then so you'll get first choice at 42, and then William will take whatever is left. So let me know, Robin, which one you wanted, and I think we'll just
Robin will take Jane.
Okay, all right, and then you're gonna have the Barry one. Thank you so much, William. All right, Bill.
All right, $28, Jason, and I have a beautiful, and it's vintage. Smaller on the smaller size, just shy of a foot, just shy of 12 inches, Christmas tree. only one of these little lights is missing, and these are the smaller sized balls, but you can light bulbs, but you can replace these quite easily. Amazon sells them. A lot of antique stores sell them around this time of year. But out of all of this, only one is missing. A few are loose, so if anyone does bid, I will remove the loose ones and put them in a bag. And it's complete. So it has a base and a light kit as well. This was made by Beth Ann in the best year ever, 1971. I don't know how I keep finding the
year of our Lord.
Yeah, but Beth Ann did sign and date the bottom.
Good job, Beth Ann.
Yeah, and this is the type of base that requires an appliance bulb. It requires the smaller appliance bulb, or it wouldn't fit up in it. Ooh, gosh, that's
neat.
a lot of.
That's a lot of an idea. You could put that over your head whenever you had an idea.
Yeah, and she actually signed the base as well. This is an Atlantic mold. I'm actually looking, or Holland mold. I'm looking at it right now. It is a Holland mold, and it's so nice lit up because it's kind of like a little bit of a candy-ish color scheme, I think.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Doesn't that look nice in pastel and Candyland, kind of?
Yeah.
And of course, you can switch these out if you want. They are glued in. I've had a lot of success getting these out, but I think it's gorgeous just the way it is. And it's a shippable size. Believe me, I've shipped the much larger ones without a problem, but this one is very shippable.
Man, could use that out on our journey.
No chips or cracks. No chips or cracks, just in really good condition. The only condition issue is just one missing bulb down at the bottom. Do we call these bulbs? I always call them bulbs. What are they?
Yeah, no, I always call them bulbs too.
Yeah, so pretty.
I just call them lights.
That's a really good idea, Elaine. This could also be an Easter tree, I guess.
Yeah.
Based on the color.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good idea. Mm-hmm.
I love that color. And I think they did a really good job at like painting it white. I think if it were green, it wouldn't look as kitschy. You know what I mean?
Not with these colors. No.
Yeah.
It is very jelly bean looking. That's why I was thinking like Candy Cane Lane kind of thing.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had a Candyland board, and displaying it, that could be really fun.
Kurt Adler did a whole like Christmas like houses and stuff in a Candyland theme. That's so cute.
Or a Barbie tree. Look at all the good ideas.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
This is Barbie's tree. Imagine if you had the dream house. This is actually well scaled for Barbie too, because it's just a foot. Oh my gosh, that's a really good idea. He doesn't have a name yet. We might discuss that later. He is not named. He's Helga's older brother. Right. I'm going to count it down. Thank you all for your interest. I'm going to count it down so we can move it along. So we're looking for 47 or more right now. Thank you all. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I mean, I like it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Barry Bidend. Congratulations, man. You got a name now.
Yeah.
That is the perfect name for him.
It is.
He's got the nose of a berry. He's got the nose of a berry.
He is Barry the elf. People are still hating on Helga. I don't know.
Well, I've got some friends for Helga.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's see. Trina had a just in case of 50. Nikki came in with a just in case of 67. So, Nikki, this is yours for $51. Thank you so much.
I'm not going to do them yet, but I do have some North Pole Helga's cousins from the Great North. We'll do those here in a little bit. Jason, this one's going to start at $30.
Okay.
And I did stick the fantastic plastic in her head, and it's like broken bits of fantastic plastic, but I kind of like it. So she is Napco, and I liked the colors on her. She's very Christmassy, I thought. So I like the holly berries with her little kerchief. Now, Amy, did these have something that
it would have had a ceramic parasol that would go with it,
but they're never with them.
Hardly ever. Yeah.
I every time I see
what I usually do is stick like a little millinery flower or a little silk flower or something in there just for something.
Yeah. I thought about putting a little cocktail umbrella, but it really wasn't scale. But but she's in really good condition. She does have her Napco sticker there on the bottom. She is 5 inches tall. She's got a really sweet little face. No chips or cracks on her. She does have some crazing, which I don't mind, but it is present. But no cracks on her head or chips on her head. She's very, very clean.
It's
but
her
again,
cheeks. Her
these
cheeks,
are just like
Misty.
bits. Huh?
It's her big cheeks. I love her chubby little cheeks.
I thought she was really, really cute. So I just kind of stuck, broken little bits in there. And I think it really does make her look a little bit more Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think if you use your imagination, the handle of the umbrella looks like she's just eating a mint candy cane.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Sure.
Right.
It's Spearmint Sally eating her spearmint candy cane. And she's like, my name's actually Jane, and I'm showing everybody that the candy cane upside down looks like a J because that's the start of the cane.
Yes. Yep. I'm here for that. Yeah.
And I like the flowers on the back. They're not poinsettias, but they, at Christmas time, we're going to say that they are very similar to that. But I liked her. I think she's really, really pretty.
Looks good.
Being a weirdo. All right. Metal Girl is in at 30. Jay, my name is Jamie. And that's my J right there. All right. Let's count her down. 15, 14, 13. It could be Janet. Oh, gosh. No, God. No, not 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Jamie is it. Jamie's like, it's me, Jamie.
Yeah.
It's me. My name is J for Jamie, or J for Jesus, because it's his birthday on Christmas.
This is true.
Oh, you can put a little birthday candle in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Lucinda had said put some mercury sprigs in there. I think that would look good, too.
Yeah, that would be good, too.
Oh, I've got a whole bunch of mercury glass balls that are just hanging around if anybody needs that.
Just put a little wire on them and make a little candy cane. All right, there is the bid in. Thank you so much, Karen. So Meadow Girl, she is coming to you for $35. Thank you so very much.
So sad.
I know. I bet you were.
I also have a planter up next. This is going to start at 36, and you're going to get everything that is in the planter too. I did not preview it this way, but I thought it needed something. So we have a cute little UNESCO deer baby planter. I love to find these, and this one is in really, really nice condition. The whole thing is airbrush cold painted. So as you can imagine, these get pretty scratched over the years. This one just has like a few very minor little paint scratches. It's usually the deer that is the first thing to go. But there's just a couple little teeny tiny scratches that are on the head, but very, very good shape. There's no chips or anything on the planter, and he's kind of coming out of this, it looks like a tree or a stump. There is a little bit of paint loss right there at the bottom on the back. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. It's really good shape. And it will come with the little white sprigs in there and all of the red mercury bead sprays. I thought that made it very Christmassy. Of course, this is, you can leave this out year round.
It makes that mushroom pop. You
I
can
know. I love the little mushrooms. So they did these planters with just the little mushrooms. There's actually another planter that has the mushrooms. They're just on the opposite side. And then there's some with little critters at the bottom. There's a skunk and there's a bunny one that I have seen as well in the same exact styling. So the planter itself measures 4 by 4 3/4. So that's the sizing there. And you will get the sprays and everything in there. The mercury bead sprays do have little Japan paper tags on them. And this one, the other one, I think says 10 cents wrapped around it. And then these are just little plastic leaves and sprigs that will come in there as well. But I do want to note that the end of this one, like the wire is kind of like bent up in there. That was how I found this one. So, and then this one is just like a shorter sprig that is just straight with a little Japan paper label that goes along the back. So you're going to get everything together as one instant display piece if you want to put it together. So I'm going to pop the sprigs back in there, and then we will do a countdown. I see Vintage Rose is in at 38. Fish Mom was at 37. So we're looking for 39 or more. We have so much fun vintage to get to tonight. I'm going to count it down. If you guys are an active bidder, you're welcome to put those just in cases in during the countdown. All right, we're going to count it down, looking for 39 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just in case, bid end. Don't know why I said just in case. All right, Vintage Rose, I see your just in case, 45. Melissa put in a just in case, 48. And there's the bid end from Karen. So Melissa is going to win it for 46. Congratulations, Melissa. Thank you so much.
All right. And everybody, Nan is safe. The Griswolds picked her up. She's okay. She's safe. She got a lift. So, Nan, you're rolling with a good family there. So $15, you're going to get the lot, okay? I can't just sell you a little Cupidville coloring book without giving you a little Cupid that is wearing a crocheted little angel attire. So you first of all show you her. You're going to get her. They actually used a little pipe cleaner here to make her little halo. She has this almost Dolly Parton style hair, which I love. And then of course and I'm assuming she's your little Taiwan little Cupid. So you're going to get her as part of the lot, and she's about 6 inches tall. The only notable issue with her is there's a little bit of schmutz right down here at the bottom. Truth be told, there was a weird bow they had on her, and it was falling apart. So I took it off, and they had put little dabs of glue to hold it on. So maybe you guys could pry that off or take that off, but you'll get her, okay? Now, if you guys love your Cupies, I think this is a pretty epic coloring book. It is made by... It's printed by the Southfield Publishing Company, which I never had heard of. Misty and Amy have, and Bill had all heard of it. I never heard of that company. The book is only colored in on 2 areas, and where it's colored in at, it is the little, it would be the little activities page. It's not anywhere where the pictures of the Cupies are. So I'll show you one of the pages that's colored. So that's colored right there. So if you really wanted to take that out, you could. And then the other activity page, I'll show it to you when I get to it. But in the little Cupidville, which is from 1962, and the book itself measures 8.5 by 11. Thank you, Melissa. I see you're 17. Everything's moving pretty fast there. I did see Melissa in at 17, didn't I? No, maybe it did. She said thank you. Oh, gosh. We're in for a good sale. Jason's seeing thank you, and he's thinking it's 17. So here's one of the pages where it is the little cutout, where you can cut out all the little dresses, the little paper dolls.
I love the cover. The cover on this is just everything to me.
Well, and this one here is a little Cupid of their little Jack Frost. So you have little Jack Frost right there. Again, I thought this would be neat if you guys wanted to photocopy some of them and use them for different things. Then you have the little Cupid right here. Oh. Little honey for the bears. There's some bears there. So $15, you get the coloring book. And I wanted to show, here we go. So here's the little Cupid. Merry Christmas, Cupid.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. We love you, Santa Claus. We
love you, Santa. Again, the only pages that are done are some of the activity pages. Look, with a big old bucket of coal to keep the other little Cupid, warm. So, Robin, I see you at 15. And again, the book is in very good condition. And I know a lot of you guys, oh gosh, look at this one right here. Look at that one. I mean, this is a really fun book. If you guys love Cupies, I really think you'd want this in your collection. And let me just find, here we go. Let me find the best picture of, there's a Mer Cupid in here. Let me find it. There we go. Here's a Mer Cupid. Oh, she's crying. There is 1 or 2 areas where there's a little tear at the bottom, but right there, like something like that. But overall, in very good condition. It actually tells the story of Cupidville. And then, who is this one? Is that Ragsy? Okay.
They
So
made
you
a
got,
sleek toy of him.
Yeah, they're like well,
yes.
they were made by Cameo. Cameo did all different.
Yes.
I actually have some on. Well, they're kind
And
of
he
high up.
looks like the superhero, right? Yeah, because he's wearing the whole suit. So let me
Yeah.
just show you one more picture in this book. And there is some yellowing because it is the construction paper pages. But like, look at this. Look, they're in Santa's bag with all the toys. And then here's the list of all the good and bad children.
Doodle.
Mark Cubes, Farmer Swimmer, Katie. Oh, Katie, you're in the good.
Yeah. So like, if you guys really know your
Not
cubies
Katie.
and I mean, that just speaks to me. That alone would look good.
That
in the
right
packaging
there in a
display.
display is
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So we're in at 17, looking for 18 or
love
more.
it.
You're going to get the pretty much 99% unused coloring book, and you're going to get the little Taiwan Kewpie done up as an angel. So let's count it down. We're looking for 18 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. When I found the book, I swore, I was like, I'm going to open it and all the pages are painted and colored in. And nope, just those two small activities. So, yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
sold us Sherry Buchanan. Merry Christmas, Jason.
There, and she did. She had the fastener. She got back in to say it was 46, Jason. But Robin, you had that just in case of 47. So that's how it works. Thank you for the power of just in case. Robin, you won them both. They're both yours for $47. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
$16 for choice, Jason. And I have a choice glass round. I have some ruby glass and I have some emerald glass. The first piece of glass I have is this gorgeous little ruby. It's actually a pitcher. It's a tiny little pitcher. Well, not tiny. It is 5 inches tall, and this is made by Rainbow Glass, precursor to Blanco. And it has an applied clear handle on it, and it's super gorgeous in terms of the ruby. However, it is hiding a secret. It is hiding a very, very high
Nice.
concentration of cadmium around the top. And Bill just discovered that about 2 minutes ago. I was like,
oh, don't you
I had no
love
idea.
it when that
I had
happens?
no idea. Well, I looked and I saw that how it was fluted back up, and I was like, wait a minute, maybe that does something. So this is the first choice. I just love this clear applied handle. That was a kind of a technique that Rainbow Glass used quite a bit. This actually comes in other colors too. I've seen a beautiful purple one, and it's in really great condition. Now, the second choice is a set. I have a set of the gorgeous emerald Belgian bubble top jars. You're going to get the 9-inch jar and a 6-inch jar as the second choice. And I just really wanted to put a ruby and an emerald together for the sale today because I thought they were beautiful together. So I'm just gonna show them both choices so you can get a size comparison. So nice.
That picture. I love that red with the clear.
Yeah, imagine filling it with like a mercury bead strand and then having some of it pour out of the, into your display. That would be really beautiful. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. And if you're someone who loves the glow, this one has a lot of it. It's really concentrated. And the fact that you can see it with these really strong lights that I have right now just gives you an indication of how glowy it is. But these are also great too, especially if you like to give gifts and put lots of mini things in a gift. This would be a really fun thing to get as a hostess gift and maybe put candies or something else in them, or to fill up with your own little vintage holiday trinkets, the little bits and bobs that get down to the bottom of our bins. You know, those ones that when you empty out a bin, there's still a lot of nice little things down at the bottom. You could fill these up with those.
Salsa. Yeah, some salsa.
Salsa.
Salsa is never a bad choice, right?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to count it down. So, and again, it is choice between the Rainbow Glass Ruby pitcher and the pair of Made in Belgium mid-century bubble top bottles. And if you're not familiar with these bottles, I'm sorry, I should tell you that the tops obviously come off. They always have a plastic stopper, and they're nice and secure. They actually they store things nicely.
Oh, I love that together.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah.
So thank you all for your bids. Active bidders can use it just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. If you're not familiar with rainbow and Belgian glass, they are on the heavier side of glass. That was a lot to hold up for a while.
Yeah.
That would look cute with like a green ribbon around it. And then the green ones would look really pretty with a red ribbon around it. Perfect
Agreed.
gift giving idea, Bill. I love that as a hostess gift.
Yeah, agree. So thank you all for your bids. I see Patsy had a 25, but Melissa came in with a just in case of 37. So Melissa at 26, let me know if you would like red or green.
Wait,
And
though,
then-
you had Tammy
Oh,
with a just in
somebody?
case. Yeah, Tammy
Oh,
had
I
a just
did.
in case.
Tammy had a just in case as well. So Melissa, you have first choice at 36. Let me know if you would like red or green or both. Then Tammy, you're back up at 35. And then Patsy at 25.
Right. So we're just waiting to hear from Melissa. She wants the green ones.
Excellent. So Tammy, are you interested in the red rainbow glass pitcher?
Oh, you could put spearmint candy canes in that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Real
So
well.
go with the J for Jamie head base.
Yeah.
wants to
Tammy,
go.
the red is yours. Oh, Tammy bought the red glass from me this past weekend. Tammy likes the
Yes.
red glass.
The bullseye. The bullseye.
Okay. So tonight and tomorrow, I've been collecting on my journeys bits and pieces of fairy lamps, Franken lamps, or what I'm calling them, because we all find them when we're out and about and we're like, gosh darn it, why doesn't this have the base? Or gosh darn it, why does this one have the top? Well, you just buy them if you can get them cheap enough, and then you fit them together. So I was being a mad scientist and I fit some together. So I have two tonight. Jason, I'm starting them at $25 choice.
Okay.
And then tomorrow I have another two. I brought these two tonight. I do have the candles in them.
They look so good
Oh,
together.
fun.
I love them in your promo.
I mean, listen, don't leave them behind. They still have
Mhm.
some. I even was finding like little dishes that weren't even fairy lamp anything, and just like, I was being a mad scientist. So this tall one here, I want to say this might be, well, I don't know. I don't know what this green base is from. I don't even know if it's a fairy lamp base, but I like it together. This one is 9 inches tall together. And then this is a Viking glimmer lamp top. So the top is Viking. There's no chips on it. It's in wonderful condition. Maybe you have a red Viking base that would look amazing with it, or you have a green one or a blue, whatever. This is a clear glass one, so you can put it with any color. I just have little tea lights in there. I like an actual flicker flame in a fairy light. The base itself, no chips or cracks on it either, and there's no chips or cracks on the base. So I think for the holidays, it just fits in there really, really nice. It's not fitting on there right now. But for the holiday season, I think that this is a great look. So this one's choice number one. Choice number two is sitting. Now this is Fenton. The top is part of a Fenton three-piece fairy lamp with that glass insert that's always missing. The kind of the tall fluted one. So this is Fenton, and there's no chips or cracks on this one either. The base that I chose on this one is made in Taiwan. So it's a frosted glass base. I honestly like them the way that they look together.
I agree. They're so good.
They complement each other very, very well.
And in terms of the height as well, the height difference is great. They're really good, Misty.
Yeah.
So listen, if you're out and about and you see bits and pieces, find them, create a little bit of a collection. And then you can pair them with other things during different times of year, and they don't get left behind, and we're repurposing them. So if there isn't any interest in these, it's not going to hurt my feelings back, because I'm probably just going to keep them because I kind of like them. And again, I think of all different varying heights to
Yep.
keep them like on an entryway table or even your dining room table of different heights. It's just a really, really good look. Frankenfairies, right, Kimmery?
Yep.
I don't break them first, but the bases do fit in there nice. They're not wobbly or anything. So,
Right.
all right, we're gonna move on.
There's a bell.
Jan. All right, Jan. I'm gonna go ahead and count down. I am gonna start at 20. So Jan is the only one at this point that can use it just in case if we get to the countdown before there's any more bids. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I was going to say, Misty, even at that price, when you think what you're getting, $12 for the top of one of those, that's even a great value.
Yeah. Fenton top, Viking top. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There is the bid in. All right, Jan. So which one or ones, you can take them both if you want. They're $25 each. So let me know which one or ones you would like, and I'll just look for you in the chat so we can keep moving. Thank you so much, Jan.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right, $40, Jason.
Got it.
All right, I do have a handmade piece for tonight, and I thought I would bring a wreath tonight, one of my favorite Christmas ones to make. So if you guys are not familiar with my kitsch wreaths, the center image is a scan from a vintage greeting card in my personal collection. I do that so that I can share the graphic but not sacrifice the vintage. I certainly wouldn't want to cut up the original of that cute image. So it is Santa Claus, and he's holding two baby deer. So cute. So it is 10.5 inches in diameter, wrapped in white tinsel. And then adorning the wreath, besides the cute center, this is a little vintage plastic Santa pick. We've got little pops of pink in here as well to kind of bring out the rosy cheeks and the pink in the deer's ears. So there's a reflector flower here with silver, pink, some silver tinsel, and a glass ball in the center, a spun cotton ball with a vintage sequin, another miniature vintage bulb, a vintage cupcake pick that says Merry Christmas. We've got another big reflector flower in silver and red with the pink ball in the center, a vintage deer little pick. I have added the tiny little red bow around the neck. We have a little mercury bead reflector flower with some red tinsel, a very mid-century Santa pick there at the bottom. And it does have a baker's twine hanger here on the back, so you can hang it. And it is signed by me here on the back side. So there it is. I love this one. I've been dying to finish it. I have started it quite a long time ago, but I finally got it finished. So we're going to count it down. Sherry's in at 52. Thank you so much. We're looking for 53 or more. And don't forget those just in cases if you're an active bidder. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
He's pretty happy to be holding both of those deer. He is.
Hey, if I could hold two deer like that, I would look just like Santa for sure.
He's so
that is one of my life goals. Besides petting a squirrel, it's holding a deer. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Jill had a high bid of 54, but Sherry came in there with a just in case of 88. So Sherry is going to take it for 55. Congratulations, Sherry. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, I got choice, and they're going to start at $20. I've had these for a hot minute, and every time this time of the year comes around, I think it's a good time to get your jadeite out. So I do believe that these are Fire King jadeite double egg cups. So I have 3 of them for you to choose from. I'm going to sit them down. I'm going to show them to you one at a time. They're in very good condition. You know, a lot of times these can get some hazing to them if they're even being hand washed. These are crisp. They're in super good condition. and I love them. And let me tell you why I love a good jadeite egg cup. Not only that you can use it, but you can use it as a riser. So this time of the year, you can get those ornaments out. You can pop a couple ornaments in it for decor. Flip it on upside down. If you have a bottle brush tree, you can put some bottle brush trees in it. You can even sit like some of your different ornaments like this on it if you want to. But they are just in superb shape. And let me show you how glossy they are. There's no dishwasher wear. And each one of these measures just about 4 inches tall. So 4 inches tall. I have 3 of them for you to choose from just at $20. And if you guys know how hard it is to find these jadeite egg cups, I don't see them almost anywhere anymore. And if I do, they're always locked up in a showcase. So again, great for Christmas time. You can even, if you have a strong enough little light, you can put, you see, you can just see the flicker almost. If it's bright enough, you can put yourself a little tea light candle in them and use that as well. So, and these are even great from now until, you know, Easter time. You can put your Easter eggs in them. Thank you. I see Robin in at 21. But I like using these as risers at Christmas time. Again, in your kitchen, you could put bottle brush trees. If you have different ornaments, if you have some shiny bright ornaments that you don't want to hang on a tree, but you want to just see them, and it's a good color combination, it looks really good. And the jadeite this time of the year with the Christmas reds, like my hat with those kind of reds, so yummy, so good. So there you can see both sides. There's no chips. There's no hazing. So that was your first one. Here is your second one. I do believe these are jadeite because Fire King jadeite because there is no glow to them. There's absolutely no glow. You can see how shiny they are. And again, I've always known these to be your double, that you can have the egg in that, a larger egg, and then you can put your smaller egg in this side. So we're in at 21 right now with Robin, and I have 3 of them for you to choose from. I think they would look great on your mantle, in your kitchen, maybe on your kitchen ledge. If you wanted to, like I said, put in some bottle brush trees or some ornaments, or just use these as a gift. Like this is a time of the year to show up with a hostess gift. If you guys could put some candies in that, put a little cellophane on it. And then when you go to the hostess house, if they like vintage kitchen, this would be a really, really fun gift, I think, to give them. And then they could use it. So Melissa, I see you in at 22. You'll have 3 to choose from. We're looking for 23 or more. We're going to start ourselves a countdown. So if you guys are an active bidder, you can use the just in case. So again, 23 or more. Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Lindy. I try to be creative. But I got to tell you, the bottle brush idea and these, I got that from Misty. And some of the other ideas. So I see the just in cases. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Robin. And again, you'll have 3 to choose from. They're all identical. You just have to let me know how many. So with Patty's just in case, Robin, you get first choice at 29. So let me know how many you want.
I like the look of putting the Christmas bulbs on them. I think that is a great idea.
I do too. The only one close to me was one of the push pin ones, but if you have some really neat shiny bright ones or something, it would look really neat, like a bright red one on them. So Robin, you get first choice. Let me know how many you want, and then we will pass it back to Patty. And then if we get back to Melissa, you'll have choice. But just give me a minute since I'm hosting. If we can just hear from Robin real quick. Robin, let me know how many you want, and you get first choice at 29. 29. And then Patty, you'll have backup. And again, I got 3 of them, and they're all 3 of them. All right. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
$34, Jason. If anyone is in the market for a gorgeous but weathered angel tree topper, I have this lady. She is beautiful. I brought a couple weeks ago that had the Holt Howard-like heads. This one I believe is older because she has a composite head. This is not a ceramic. This is some sort of composite material, maybe even paper, paper mache. But she's gorgeous. She has feathers for hair. So pretty.
Wow.
As you can see, she has damaged her halo a little bit. She has a couple mercury glass beads that are missing from her halo. Other than that damage, she's in pretty good condition for this sort of older angel tree topper. She has that netted plastic celluloid wings, and they typically are curled like that on purpose. And she has this gorgeous body, which kind of reminds me of those eyelash trees.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's really, really pretty. Let me just also give you a close up on her arms too. They are wound pieces of wired tinsel. So
Nice.
yeah, isn't that nice?
Good.
So it definitely has that sort of weathered, look. She has a mercury glass necklace as well. All of those balls are intact and in good condition. And she does have a cardboard base covered in foil. So yeah, she's pretty spectacular. And again, she could be used as a tree topper or just standalone. She stands perfectly upright on her own. But I just want you to look at the hand painting on the face again, because it is just really, really sweet. And I love the look that the feathers give. It's like this 1920s bob to me. That's what it looks like. Yeah, really fantastic. I love her.
And Bill, did you say the face is sort of like a composition? Is that what I heard?
It's either, I mean, I actually think it's a paper pulp.
Okay.
Or something like that, but it could be a composite ceramic-like material.
Yeah, it's in really good condition, because that kind of face can start to crack and some paint can flake off with time. Like, she's in real good shape.
Yeah, it's given me the vibe of that German sort of pulp material. Yeah, that's just painted really well. And let me just give you a size before I count it down. She's 10.5 inches, so she's a nice size, really good size. So I am going to count her down. If anyone else is interested, now is the time to get in. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And this little plastic floral that she's holding, you can tell it's the older plastic as well. It has that yeah.
I like the sound that it makes too when you were touching her tinsel. Touch her tinsel again, Bill. I love that sound.
Karen, thank you for the bid end. So Vintage Rose, congratulations. This comes to you for $36. Thank you.
All right, Missy.
All right, $30, Jason.
Okay.
I have a rather large 8-inch tall Napo Santa planter. Now I've found the smaller ones a lot, but he is a big size one, and he's very, very clean on the inside. He's got the great spaghetti strip trim, just a very, very little, focus please, very little cold paint loss on his red suit. He is gold trimmed all around his boots. He's got a gold belt, and he has the brown eyes. There you go.
I love him.
I love the sculpt on him. He's very, very happy. I like his holly in his hands. He is a chonky monkey. He's got some weight to him. I kind of just like him without anything in there because it displays so well from the front. You really could just jam a bunch of peppermint sticks in there if you have a coffee, like a hot chocolate bar, and have him sit there and he can hold the candy canes or the peppermint sticks. I think would be a great little addition there. But honestly, just him standing straight forward is such a good look. Sitting from the side there, you can see his big bag full of toys. I think it would be neat though, too, if you even had some like little miniature toys to put in there, like he's got toys coming out of the sack, but he's just an iconic planter. And they had him in smaller sizes too, and he is the 8-inch, and it is marked Napo sticker on the bottom there, Napo Japan. No chips or cracks, a little bit of crazing on him. He's in wonderful condition. All right, Greg is in at 33. Thank you so much, Greg. I'm going to go ahead and start counting him down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I started from 15. Oh, well. 4, 3, 2, 1, end.
least you didn't try and start from 30 like I did the other day.
Oh, well.
Let's
Gosh,
hope the lag never gets that bad.
I would have been walking on the side of the road with Nan. I would have lost track. It would have never happened. It would have been a bad situation. All right. So Vintage Rose had a just in case of 37. Tammy came in with a just in case of 46. So at 30. Oh, wait. Sorry.
At 41.
Yep.
Metal Girl had the bid of 40. Tammy came in with a 46. So Tammy, he is yours for $41. Thank you so very much.
All right, Miss Amy.
All right. This is going to be a little bit higher of a start item. And here is why. So these are going to start at 65, Jason. All right. So we're starting with the bottom on these. So we've got 1959 Holt Howard and 2 foil stickers on the bottom. So I'm pretty sure you guys can tell that these are salt and pepper shakers. They do have corks for the stopper, although this one is missing like a little bit of chunk out of the cork, but it is still intact there. Now, this is a harder to find set of salt and pepper shakers. This is the stacking Santa set. There is a coordinating stacking sugar bowl and creamer in the same kind of Santa style that matches the salt and pepper shaker set. And he's in pretty darn good shape. His paint is pretty amazing. Now, I will say that I wanted to note this right away. So on the top of the body shaker, there is a hairline right in here. It kind of goes in like a I don't know, a candy cane shape, a J shape, whatever you want to call it, right in there. I don't know if it's picking up on camera at all. I could barely see it on my camera, but I did want to note that that is there. The paint is pretty immaculate on this guy, I will say. I'm going to show you each part separately, so I don't have him stacking. There is a tiny little flea bite right here on the back in the white. All right, but you can see the paint. There's not really a whole lot going on in the cold paint at all. Really, really nice condition. And he does have the P marked on his sleeve. And then the head here, again, the paint. The cold paint on this thing is like, I wouldn't call it mint, but it's pretty close. All right. There's maybe a little scratching right there. There's the S for the salt. And there is a tiny little like rough spot right there on the brim of the hat. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like just a shave off of probably the paint there. It's just a little rough to the touch. But pretty good. There's a little bit of paint loss on the end of the nose, but that's it. Very minimal crazing on there, but I think maybe that hairline somebody got a little aggressive with Santa's head and maybe sat it down a little bit too hard at one point in Santa's life, but he's in pretty darn good shape. And I have never run across this particular piece in the wild before, so I was very happy to find him. He does measure 5 3/4 by 4 1/2. All right. So right now, Lisa's got the high bid at 75. So we're going to count this down. If you guys are bidding, I do encourage you guys to utilize those just in cases because of the lag. Don't wait to put them in. And we're going to count Santa down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love him.
I want to go back to the time where you could walk into the store and see a shelf of these.
I know, we've talked about this. The Woolworths time machine. We want to go back just for a day.
I had found a catalog. It was just like one of those like little cheapo catalogs that you could order, and they had Holt Howard in these catalogs for like $1.50.
I know.
Yeah,
I've seen those too. It's crazy. All right, there's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Vintage Rose had a just in case of 78. Freddie Fines had a just in case of 87. Lisa Reiser had a just in case of 90, but Sally had a just in case of 125. So for 91, Sally, Santa is coming home to you. Thank you so much.
good score. Congratulations. All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $50. I went up to see my friend Rick, who is at the North Gate in Carlisle. If you guys are ever in the area, he has some of the best kitsch and mid-century stuff in town. So $50. I bought one of these from Ariana last year. I actually bought hers. It was in her collection. So I'm not selling the one that was hers, but I found another one. So I'm going to start with the box. There is some issues with the box, but it comes with its original box. And it says in here, it says the season's most expensive Christmas card for someone special, styled by Rustcraft. And it is a musical, and then it could be used as wonderful decorations for many of Christmases to come. So you are going to get this awesome, it almost is foiled. It's like a foiled box, okay? So you will get the original box. But if you guys love Blue Christmas, if you guys love stuff from the early 1950s, this is in all mint condition. It is a large, oversized Christmas card made by Rustcraft, okay? It has the Merry Christmas on the front. These are like a celluloid, so they are like a celluloid on here, and there are no major cracks. There might be just a little bit of wear right there, but you can see it's missing one or two of the stars. That's the only condition issue. Some of the dark that you see, that's not staining. Mine is the exact same way. They did it to kind of give it a patina and a little bit of aging. It has this old tinsel completely all the way around. Then they adorned it with some mercury glass beads. And then you have this young fella serenading and her singing. And then they have their original ribbons that sort of look like scarves. So she has a blue ribbon. He has a pink ribbon. Here is the back of it. It has the original Rustcraft. These cards are epic. The only condition issue is it is a music box. It does work. And the little wheel to use on the music box is missing. So you will have to use like a screwdriver or something to wind it up. And it does play Silent Night. And you can see here on the inside, it was never signed to anybody or used. And it actually has the chorus line, "Oh Holy Night." Hopefully that's reading for you guys. And then over here, it says, joining in the choir with the greeting just for you, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I think there's a tiny little water spot there in the middle. But this is a phenomenal Christmas card.
Wow.
Could be the epic piece to your backdrop. This card measures 17 inches tall, 17 inches tall by 12 inches wide. So, and again, it's in very good condition. This is the foil sign that says Merry Christmas to you. Again, it is like a celluloid composite. It's like a weird mix. It's almost like a paper mache and a plastic composition all in one. So it's a gorgeous piece. I'm almost going to say that they're nearly one of a kind. I'm amazed that I was able to find a second one. This is the little door. So it has a piece of ribbon here, like silk ribbon, so you can open up the door. William, I see you in at 50. And again, it will stand on its own. The only condition issue is that when you want to wind the music box up, the little knob that twists on there is missing. So I don't know how many times we're all actually going to wind this up, but you could wind it up, and then of course you keep it closed, and then you won't have to worry about it, anymore. So I'm in with Vintage Rose at 52. Again, it measures 17 inches tall. It's in very good condition. I have tried to even research the one that I bought from Ariana. I couldn't find anything currently listed on eBay. I'm sure if I used WorthPoint, I could. But if you're looking for truly what I think is one of the most epic cards that you can find, I believe this is it. And you get the card, and you're going to get the original box. The only thing that's missing on this box is it did have cellophane on that window. So it will come in that, and I will get it shipped to you. So, and as for funky smells or odor, it's almost like the record. It smells like a library book. Other than that, it's not like attic or basement. And again, this is mercury glass that is like a garland that's weaved in there. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're at 52. We are looking for 53 or more on a 17-inch tall Rustcraft card, which is probably from the very early 1950s, okay? And I haven't seen one outside of the one I purchased. This is the second one I've ever seen. So 53 or more, counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Dawn, to my best guess, it's probably somewhere post World War II to about 1955. That would be my best guess. With the era and the way the Rustcraft logo is, that is my best guess. So thank you all for the bids. There is the bid end. So looks like we had a 58, a 71. William, thank you so much. So William, $72. It's coming to you, sir. Congratulations.
That's
All
awesome.
right. All right, Bill.
Okay, so I'm going to start this at $48, Jason, and I have an ironic round that I'm bringing. I have the gorgeous Fire King Peach Luster Tom and Jerry Eggnog Bowl. Oh goodness, look at that! Look at that glow! And it comes with 6 of the eggnog cups as well. The bowl itself is in fantastic condition. If you're familiar with the Peach Luster, it gets a really weird patina over time when you touch it a lot. And other than really some minor surface scratching on the inside where probably a ladle hit the bottom, there's not really much wrong with this at all. And as I said, it does come with 6 of the little mugs, which are gorgeous as well. Fire King did this stuff really, really nicely. 4 of the mugs are in amazing condition. The mugs are all in good condition because, again, this often the luster went away, and a lot of times you don't see the Tom and Jerry's as brightly as you do here. 2 of the mugs do have some surface scratching on the inside. Every time I try to find it, I can't find it. So what happens when the luster is applied on the top? When it gets a scratch, you can see it. So you can't see it on my screen, but it is here. I guarantee you. Oh, it's right there. You can see it. There's a surface scratch right there, and there is one on another mug. And I sold another eggnog set recently, and I mentioned that one way that I think is really great to display your collection is by putting a mug rack on the inside. This mug rack only holds 6 mugs, but you could find one that holds it only holds 4. You could find one that holds 6. And I think it's really gorgeous because sometimes you have these gorgeous pieces that you want to use but display most of the time, but all these darn mugs get in the way, right?
Yeah.
Well, here, and by the way, I have a
That's such a good idea.
I have to credit, and I'm going to say it again, I have to credit Dakota from Dakota Same As It Never Was from Instagram. He gave me the idea, but I do protect the bottom with, this is a napkin.
Man.
Yeah, isn't that a great
love
idea?
that.
Because don't you just have, like, it's, where do you put all of the cups all the time?
Right.
Just put them in the bowl.
Well, I have a green mug tree that would make that green pop on that bowl. Gosh darn it. I want that whole Howard one. So I can put all the whole Howard mugs on it.
Yes.
And to be clear, this mug tree doesn't come with it. Normally I would throw it in, but I already sold this to somebody else. I just need to deliver it to them. So the mug tree is not available. But you probably want one that would hold all 6 too. And I saw a bunch on Amazon that
Such a good idea. Amazing idea.
But this peach luster is just so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Yeah.
I agree. I don't think that it gets the love that it deserves because it is a beautiful piece.
And I think because, right, sometimes it doesn't get the love because it does look really bad over time when it's not cared for. And if if you're familiar with peach luster, because they also make the Kimberly mugs in this finish, this is just so good. I mean, there is actually no paint wear here either on any of the graphics, and the graphics on the on this anchor hocking are only on one side, but gorgeous. So actually, it allows you to use it for Halloween too. You can bring it out at Halloween.
Easter.
Or Easter, yep. Really fun. All right, yeah, it is good for eggnog. I knew someone would say that. That's actually the point of it, right? Yum, yum. All right, thank you for the bids, everyone. I'm going to start a countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I want to go to a party where they're serving eggnog from a punch bowl with matching mugs.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, Misty.
You know
That
what
would
I
be a
mean?
fancy
They just
party.
don't do that anymore. Now it's just like, oh, here's your plastic cup.
Yep.
So thank you for the bid end. Dee, congratulations. This is Yours for $44, and it doesn't need to go through the mail. I'm so excited.
Oh, yay. Yeah, oh, gosh, it's my turn. Shoot. Okay. I'm ready. Yeah, that's an extra benefit. Okay. So I had asked Amy, who is our ceramics expert of the group, who these little fellows were, and we don't know. They are marked Japan, and all three of them have repairs. So let me just state that from the get, because they have repairs. But Jason, I'm going to start them at $23, and you're going to get all three. Do they have repairs? Yes. Are they hard to find? Yes. Do they display well? Absolutely. So I'm going to show you all three of them together. They're all three little boys, which I like. I like the little boys because they always made the girls. And they didn't, they didn't make very many of the little boys, but they're all three little boy angels in their Christmas garb. And there are two in a red hat and one in a green. But they're all like, see, he's missing a wing. He doesn't have a wing. But he does have his little gold star and his little striped scarf. He's so cute. He is marked Japan on the bottom, missing his wing, but everything else, other than the wing issue, they're all good. This one in the green hat, he is holding his little carol book. I love the stars that are on their little coats. And now he has a wing repair. When I bought the three of them and the wings were completely off and in the box, and Mark repaired them.
Good job, Mark.
That they were, I know, right? Don't leave this stuff behind. Wow. Just because it's damaged does not mean that it won't still look fantastic in your display.
Agreed.
Also, Japan on the bottom. And then the third one also has a repaired wing. And he is holding a present. And he's got another little present underneath there. But their little faces are precious. Look at that.
Fantastic.
I love them.
And all of the paint is in such good condition. Such good condition. And I like to put the green one in the front since he has the different color hat. But my favorite one is the one with a little star in his hand.
Love that. And the cold paint on these is in really good shape.
It really is. It really, really is. They're just really, really nice. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Bronson. Is Bronson watching too? So cute. Adorable. All right. I'm going to try to hold these up again and start counting down. So Brenda is in at 25. It looks like Commodore. I know. We just could not figure it out.
I suspected that they're Dickinson because they did some other angel pieces that were girl angels that held stars, bigger stars like that too. So anybody's guess, but I've never seen them before.
No, I know. Ooh, you're standing a little close to the edge, buddy. We didn't know. But sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you just don't know who made them because they were made in Japan and we don't really know. And it is what it is. But they are vintage. They're from the 1950s. And even though they have those repairs, I still think that they display quite well. All right. Oh, he's in the tub. All right. Brenda's in at 25. I'm going to go ahead and start counting down. 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And you do get all three of them.
Oh my gosh.
And I like how the two red ones, their hats are going the same direction. And then the green one, his hat's he's the rebel.
He is. I like the size of them too, because they would fit small and they could be like the little brothers to your larger shopping girls and things like that.
Yeah. They're really, really cute. All right. So thank you so much, Karen, for the bid end. So Vintage Rose had a just in case of 28. Leanne just threw down a straight bid of 30. So Leanne, they are coming to you for $30. Thank you so very much, Leanne.
All right.
38, Jason.
Got it.
Okay. So I have a tablecloth, and of course it's going to be hard to show, but I have never seen this tablecloth before. And the instant I saw it, I was like, that's amazing. I have to get it. So, and this is not a pattern. And I have sold a lot of Christmas tablecloths over the years. I always look at the linens. I'm a linen lover, but I've never seen this one. It is a square tablecloth. Letting you know that right now. It's not a rectangle, but it's pretty fantastic. All right, so we're going to start at the center. Ooh. So it's got a red block in the center, and it's got this fun holly berry line that goes across. I did find a couple very faint stains. I saw one when I was sitting here. But otherwise it's like really, really good condition. Before I show you the bottom of it, which is the amazing part. All right. There is a faint little stain right there. It is very, very hard to see. But right in there. And I think there was one small other tiny little one, but if I do see it, I will definitely note it. But at the bottom, look at the mid-century goodness on this tablecloth. It's so cool. So we've got bulbs and presents and Santa and ornaments, tree horns. Look at the deer with the ornaments hanging off of the antlers. There's also little choir boys that go holding candles and snowflakes. So the colors in this are red, gold. So like the deer head and the stars and stuff, it's kind of like a goldy brown color.
Oh, I like
a little bit darker green. Mint green is kind of the accent color in this. It's fantastic. So it does measure 52 by 57 and a half. So it is a square. Okay. I think it's in really, really nice shape. There was one other thing I wanted to note. I don't think it's a deal breaker at all. There is a tiny little snag. It's not a hole, but it is a tiny little snag right there in the red. I'm going to try and open it up for you so you can get the full effect.
And those would be, I know someone might get mad at me for saying this, but those would make incredible valances.
Oh, yeah. Or I even think tablecloths can look cool draped over the back of a chair, the back of a couch instead of a blanket. Like use it as an accent, a home accent piece rather than a table. Ooh, you could do a lot of things. You could actually use this as a coverlet on a bed as well, I think. But really, really lovely. All right, so we're going to count this down. I am going to encourage you guys to use those just in cases, of course. So awesome. Robin is at 43. It's very hard to see the chat right now. So we're going to count it down, looking for 44 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love the Santa. He's my favorite. And the ornaments.
Yeah, it's all so good. I have never ever seen one this detailed with so much stuff in it.
I like
the only thing that would elevate it even more is if the mint green was teal, and then I would probably be keeping it. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Vintage Rose had a just in case of 49. Peppermint Patty had a just in case of 68. But Sherry came in there with a just in case of 86. So for 69, Sherry Buchanan, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so very much.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $40. And this is probably the most epic tree topper I have ever found in my life. And I'm surprised I'm not keeping it. So it's actually new old stock. I have the original box to it. The wire is still wrapped up in its original wrap, the way it was from the factory. And it's made by a company called Gelco. They usually made those angels that had like the round center of the body, looked almost like a round white ornament. And then there was a lot of mesh on them. So you have 5 of these angels that, if I can twist their faces, they're all in very good condition. They have those kind of faces like Bill's angel had earlier. They're kind of like that composition. They have Their bodies are made of chenille pipe cleaners. And then you have this center that is like a putz cardboard, and it's covered in this 1960s chunky glitter. It is so new old stock. I have the original paperwork to it.
Ooh.
And also it tells you that you don't have to use it the way I'm showing it to you as a tree topper. You could turn it upside down, and the angels do flip around. And then you could use it as like a mobile or almost like something in your entryway. So it does work. I have the original box for it. So you're going to get the original box. It is new old stock, and I think it would look really, really great up on your Christmas tree. Now, I have it on a receipt spike. The receipt spike is not going to come with it. But here you can see the cord and see if I can show you. There is the original tag that is still on it. So
Wow.
I'm going to sit it down, and I'm going to light it up for you guys because it does light. I see Robin in at 40. Thank you so much. And it fully measures about 12 inches. So it measures from the top to the bottom 12 inches. And the lights on it are white and like a reddish pink. So could you imagine that atop your Christmas tree? And then also the wings are those cardboard, words are tough. It's that cardboard foil wings with no damage at all. So it's in really good condition. I don't think it's ever been used. To me, the way the wires are wrapped, it looks very, very original to me. Nothing's damaged. I knew that was going to slide off. Let me take it off the receipt spike and show you guys. There you go. I thought it looked a little classier on the receipt spike than just my hand. So,
Jason, it almost looks like sort of one of those rides at a Christmas carnival.
It does.
People who like to build Christmas carnivals with.
Oh, you're right.
It's gorgeous. I love it. It's so nice.
I never thought of that.
That's really good.
Bill.
Congratulations on finding such a nice piece.
Well, Bill, you could. Oh, Bill, you see my reel ahead of time. I can pull things from a reel for a friend, So each one, I believe that these would have been more of a green, but I do think over the years of just sitting, it did fade more to a clear. So it does work. You have 5 of these little angels in very good, like new condition. They have their pipe cleaner halos on them, and the wings are in perfect condition. And again, this sits on top. Let me move this receipt spike before it ends up in me. Then again, this would sit on top of your Christmas tree like so.
Was there a date on the insert?
No, there's not. I believe just in my years of selling vintage Christmas, I'm going to say that this is probably from the late 1950s.
Yeah,
probably from that 55 to probably very, very, very early 1960s, because this would be more 60s. We would be looking at spun heads. So seeing that it's these kind of heads, I'm going to say that this is probably from 1955-ish. So
I love that their hands have the lights in them.
Yes, I do too. And this would be great to use in your Valentine's display. You could actually pull it off and pretend they're little cherubs if you wanted to. So again, it's in very good condition. Look, if you look here, you can see the finial here, and then the base here. It has some of the rickrack around it. It's that thick, chunky 1950s glitter that we all love. And the center is cardboard. And then what you do is pop that in the center of your tree, and then you have all these angels just in a spiral completely around it. And if you guys had a rotating tree, how great would that be rotating? So we have Robin in. Oh, we got Jamie in it at 45. Again, you can look online right now. You're not going to find these anywhere. There's nothing like this right now online. And I have to imagine if this wouldn't be new old stock, it would not be in this good of condition. This is a wire that's around that they have this foil covering it. And then it has this thin, it has this clear like fishing line. That
have you seen one of those before ever, Jason?
No, that's why
I've never seen one of those.
Literally, it was yesterday when I was in the one mall. I had a chance to run in. When I flipped the lid to the box and I realized what was in it, I couldn't snatch it fast enough because honestly, if I put up a big tree, I would be using this.
Jason, that's not a bid. That's not a bid. That's the year Dawn was born.
Sorry, gotcha.
You about made Dawn fall on the floor.
Sorry. Okay. We got Jamie in at 45, so we're looking for 46 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down. I got you, Dawn. So we'll count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14,
Their
13,
bodies look like those Jack Frost cubies.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I got bulbs for hands, Misty. I got bulbs for hands.
When they're not hanging in the air in the off season, they land planes at the airport.
Good point, Amy. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they twilight. That's how they make their money. That's how they get their benefits covered. That's what they do. All right, there's the bid end. So Jamie had a 45, but Robin, you came in with a just in case of 81. So for 46, Robin, it's coming to you. Thank you so much. And Dawn, I'm sorry I highlighted that. Didn't mean to make you nervous. So sorry. All right, Bill.
$22, Jason, and we've all heard of a twofer, but I have a threefer. I have this awesome made in Japan Santa, and he is in remarkable condition. Just there's no damage at all. It's just really, really great. He has these awesome white boots and a belt buckle. Maybe a little bit of discoloring on the fur. Probably was whiter at one point. It's a threefer because he is a tabletop. So he sits very nicely on a surface. He also has an ornament hanger, so you can use him as an ornament. And he also is a tree topper.
Wow.
So he can be used as a tree topper as well. So isn't that fun?
Or a finger puppet.
Or a finger puppet. Yeah, you could have a little show. I actually do have another one. Maybe I'll
have a little conversation.
But I think it's just fantastic. Santa is 6 inches tall and has gorgeous blue eyes. Look at the paint on this face. So good. So good. Yeah, I don't know if that was the original color of the fur, but I like it because I like it when Santa's outfits look like he's, been
tired.
Tired and been in the sleigh on sleigh rides for a lot of years and had to wrestle with children and reindeer. But really cute. He has plastic hands, a really long Santa hat. I tucked it under his arm.
His hands are like, he's got a really weird, he's sitting on top of your tree.
What am I doing here? Why does somebody put me here?
Why am I sitting on top of your tree?
And does he have a fist belt? Looks like he's got it he's
he's grooming his beard like any good beard person.
Oh, okay.
Let me get it out of the way. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how did I get up on top of this tree?
It's almost like in a childlike pose, it looks like,
Yeah.
Really cute. But super fun.
T-Rex arms.
Really easy to display because all you need is something straight, and you can put him on the top of the tree, put him on a receipt spike, but he sits perfectly on a surface as well. So not a problem at all. Imagine getting a lot of little mini presents down and putting them in between his legs. It'd be really fun. Really fun. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Again, he is 6 inches tall and in amazing condition. So we're looking for 23 or more. Oh, that's a good idea. Put some candy canes in his hand.
Yeah.
Lots of things you could do with Santa. Make a little toy sack and put it next to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So this is Santa the morning after the party he had with the elves and the eggnog.
I hear it gets pretty crazy.
You can imagine they work all year long. They gotta let loose. They gotta let loose. So there is the bid end. Thank you so much. So Vintage Rose had a 24. Wings came in with a 30. So Wings, this is yours for $25. Thank you so much.
All right, Misty.
All right. So I was going to sell these tonight, but man, they just keep looking at me. And so I ran and got something else because I was just like, Dusty Moose, you might want to look away because these are Helga's cousins from the north. And I bought them and I loved them. So I'm just going to show them to you and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to sell because I can't sell them.
Oh my God. These are good. They're fun. They're fun.
Look at the boot.
I'm not surprised you're keeping those, Misty.
I mean, they look a little bit like they're possessed, which I like.
But the question is, does Mark like them?
No, he hates them. He actually said, "Why the hell did you buy those?" And I said, "Because they're great.
They're good."
Okay, so I'm gonna set these aside because I don't know. I'm feeling something. So, Jason, I am going to start my next at $16 choice.
Okay.
These, I just pulled them out of my cabinet. They were in my stash. but I have a choice between two knee huggers. So we've got the little red jumper knee hugger. These are vintage from the 1950s. He has got the sweetest little face. Yeah. Not quite the little pointy upturned nose. I like the ones with a little upturned nose, but he's got some shoulders on him. He's under a lot of, he's been stressed out for a long time, but he's got his little legs and he hugs his knees. So he's the original elf on the shelf, if you will.
Yeah, he's cute.
And he's in wonderful condition, really. And then the second one is the little green. Now he has more of the nose that I like. And this one,
it's a little
he's
rattle.
A jingler. And he's got his little striped shirt and his little striped hat. And he does sit really nice because of that little jingle thing inside him. It gives his body a little bit more sturdiness, I guess you can see. He's got his little felt boots.
Oh my gosh. And he's a different color too. The way they did the striping and the green on him, he's more of an olive green.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and look, their ears are very different too.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see, I love these, but I've had to just rein it into just Santas, even though I'm keeping those creepy dolls over there. I think I'm going to put the dolls on my guest bed though.
Okay.
They can sit in the guest bed. Okay. So Vintage Rose is at 25. This is for choice. Let's go ahead and count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid in. Cannonball! That is what it looks like they're doing.
Gosh. Bill, do you have these versions? Do you have one? Okay.
Yeah, those ones with the ones with the cone on the, or it's like a tube on the inside.
Yeah, it's like a toilet paper tube almost.
Yep.
On the inside.
Actually, it was my very first one I ever bought. Was that one?
Was it really?
Yeah. That's what started it all.
I can't believe you remember.
I love the way it jingled. Yeah.
He's got bells that
it's a soothing sound.
It's a soothing like the sound. Slender Man.
I like when their legs dangle like that. It's really fun.
I know. All right, so buttermilk and cream. All right, so we had, buttermilk and cream had a just in case of 45. Robin came in with a just in case of 51. So at 46, Robin, do you want, I'm just going to make it easy, red or green, even though he's red too, but red or green. And then buttermilk, you have a just in case, so you get second pick at 45.
Yeah.
And then, okay. All right, so Robin, just let me know which one you want. Red. Robin wants the green at 46. And then buttermilk, are you interested in this guy at 45?
Hello, Angela. How are you?
Hi, Angela.
Angela.
You're talking about my dolls, Angela? We hear you, Angela. Sorry, Moose. Moose is like, don't do that. Pass. All right. So then I will just look. Laura, you had the next.
Well, wait a minute, Misty. Buttermilk didn't chime in yet. So Laura was already taking a pass at 31.
Oh,
so
God.
Buttermilk, you still have choice at the red one. So Buttermilk, if you wanted the red one at your bid of 45, you can have the red one at 45. But we already know Laura is taking a pass. And then we'd be back to Vintage Rose at 25. So Buttermilk, you interested in the red one at the 45?
And I'll just watch the chat.
Okay. You got
Buttermilk
it.
says sure. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay. Yep. Right there.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Buttermilk.
Okay.
Right.
45 is my next round, Jason.
All right. You got it.
All right. It is an unwritten rule that I have to bring a pixie to sell with Bill. So tonight we have a large and in charge UCAGCO pixie hanging out on the stump. And this is a planter as well. So if you recognize this, I had another version of this, a different pixie playing the accordion. If you guys were around for the Christmas marathon, I had another one of these for that particular sale. But this one is playing the lute, I believe, or maybe it's a guitar. He's strumming away on the stump. Who knows what he's singing about? Very good condition on him, especially the cold paint in the red is very, very nice. I don't really see any kind of scratching. Maybe right there, or maybe that's just a reflection. No, it's just lighter applied paint. It's not even scratched. It's just like the paint wasn't applied as thick. Right there, you can kind of see the brush strokes in it, but there's no chips on this piece. There's just maybe a little bit of crazing up in the white ceramic, but very, very good condition. I love the faces on these UCADCO. Now, it would have had a foil sticker on the bottom for UCADCO. That is not there, but this is fun. I like when people do this. It was gifted in 1958. I like that stuff when people have that on the bottom of pieces. So he does date to the early 50s. They did do the larger style pixies on the planters and figurines as well. So measurement for him, he does measure 5 by 5.5. 5 by 5.5. So he is a much larger pixie than some of the other guys out and about. He could work for Christmas. Definitely you could carry him right on into Valentine's Day as well. He would look really cool with some either flowers coming out of the top, or the mercury bead sprays would look really nice in there as well. So we're going to count him down. I see Vintage Rose is in at 48. So we're looking for 49 or more. We're going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love the texture on this tree too. Very fun. Did a good job with all the detail on this. Alrighty. I see some just in cases coming in there. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, for always helping us out. You're so helpful. All right. So Vintage Rose had a just in case of 58. Melissa Black had a just in case of 60. But Fish Mom came in there with a just in case of 71. So for 61, Fish Mom, I know that there's some Pixie friends that will welcome him with open arms. Thank you so, so much.
So good. And guys, please make sure you're following everybody here on the screen. We made it really easy. All their links are in the description down below. Please follow all their channels here on YouTube and over on Instagram, because we all do a lot of promoting over on Instagram, and there's a lot more that we sometimes show over there than here on YouTube. So I have my one piece of glass for the night, and every Christmas or at Christmas time, I like to break out my milk glass. And I have a gorgeous piece of Fenton milk glass. It is a swung base, starting at $40. Actually, guys, this is the one I got in Pittsburgh when we were all together at that one store. That's how long
it was made out of bricks, right?
No, yes, no. The store was a little wood and a little brick. It was just a little further than where the bricklayers would work.
No, we went to quite a few stores made out of brick, though, Jason.
We did. And there were quite a few homes made out of brick out there in Pittsburgh.
Were there any homes made out of stone?
Not that many. A few, but not that many.
There are here.
More so brick. Okay, so this doesn't have a Fenton stamp on the bottom, so this is probably earlier than 1971. It's the flat bottom one. They did also do one that's on a pedestal. I love the way the mouth is pulled, and I love almost how symmetrical each one of the little fingers are. If we're counting fingers on this, there are 12 fingers on it completely. There's no chips. There's no issues at all to any of the hobnail. And this measures about 13 inches. So it is about 13 inches tall. So vases like this, I think they look really good when they stand alone. But with the void in there, you could put some mercury sprigs coming out of there. You could put some gorgeous flowers coming out of there. And it's just a great piece all year round. So here's the back side of it. I do know some folks do display their vases like this if they want the height. So you could do either way. But again, it's a gorgeous. Look at how they pulled. And look at how they stretched out those hobnails all the way up through there. Really,
yes,
really
Karen,
clean.
It was. Yes, it was.
What did I miss?
Pepperoncinis.
Yes, that was the peppercini trip. Yes, it was. So
Jason has some trauma from that trip.
I do. I have some post-traumatic, absolutely. So Thank you, Vintage Rose. I see you at 48. I also love the tips on this because it's almost like I know you guys already know I'm nuts, but I think it kind of looks like it's given like the peace symbol up here near the top. I don't know. That's what I see every time. I've been looking at this for almost 6 months now. So again, it's a gorgeous piece of milk glass. It could look good with some ruby red. And it would look good with some of like your emerald glass for the holidays, but just a gorgeous piece of Fenton pre-1971. So we are looking for 49 or more. It is 13 inches and it has 12 fingers on it. So let's go ahead and count this down. We're looking for 49 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Very mid-century. Great at Christmas time. It's even great all year round. I like Holly, how she mixes her milk glass with her blue glass. Looks so good. Even this with some bittersweet would look really good. Mm-hmm. Just a really gorgeous piece. So there's the bid end. Vintage Rose, you had a just in case of 50. Tammy, you had a just in case of 65. So 51. Congratulations, Tammy. Thank you so much. It's coming to you. All right, Bill.
$68, Jason.
Right.
And if you're looking for something nice to buy for yourself or for somebody else, I also have a fairy lamp tonight, and it is spectacular. Ooh. I have this gorgeous hand-painted Fenton fairy lamp with a beautiful iridescent base. I'm just going to take the lamp off for a minute to show you just how gorgeous this carnivalized, crystal-looking glass is. Fenton mark on the bottom. And the shade, this is hand-painted, signed, and dated, also with a Fenton sticker on it, is this sort of gorgeous pattern that I think works really well for winter. But I also think, like, if you were looking for a wedding gift or an engagement gift, I mean, I think it works for that as well. It's just so pretty. It is hand-painted by S. Miller. That is one of the known prolific hand-painting artists from Fenton. And these fairy lamps are always the same size. They're 4.5 inches tall. But what's remarkable about this particular fairy lamp is it's sort of holding a secret. If you look at it under black light, it sort of looks like it's got glow. It's got a green glow. It's got like a spearmint kind of looking glow to it, almost like a Christmas candy. So it's really fantastic. And then you see how the iridescence on the bottom kind of takes on a life of its own as well. So, you know, without the glow, it looks beautiful. But if you want a different look for your fairy lamp, yeah, it's really great. It's not the Burmese technique that Fenton uses. What you can see is there are areas of clear iridescence and then areas of satin iridescence. There is a chemical in the satin iridescence that gives that sort of really beautiful spearmint green color look to it. I'll tell you though, it's even better in person. I'm looking at it right now. It's so amazing. So beautiful. Yeah, so the pattern looks like it's some sort of winter berry. It's a purple berry on leaves. There's a lot of gold detail as well.
And Bill, what era would you say this is from?
Well, this has the Fenton on the bottom. So Fenton did a lot of these hand painted from the late 70s to the early 90s.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so good. So good. And again, Fenton sticker. So I do see we have a bid. I'm going to go ahead and count it down. So if you're thinking about it for yourself or somebody else, now is the time to get a bid in. I really think it's spectacular. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So there's the signature and the date as well.
This is a pretty bougie looking one, Bill. This one's really good.
It's the higher end of the hand-painted Fenton fairy lamps. Really, really good. All right, so there is the bid end. Thanks so much. So clean look. You didn't need it. You got this for, I can't see what your bid is.
68.
68. Thanks so much, Jason. Thank you so much for your purchase.
All right, Misty.
All right, Jason, $30, and this is a set of 4, and you're gonna get all 4. I fell in love with these. I just bought them last weekend. I thought I'm gonna bring them to the sale tonight. So they have red suits on, so I immediately think Christmas, but you can use them for other holidays as well. So I'm gonna show you all of them together first.
Oh, I love these.
And then, I mean, they are all very expressive. I think that's the right word. They are made in, they are made in Taiwan. And so this little guy here, he is just puckered up. He's sitting on a little mushroom. He's puckered up, ready to give you a nice kiss. All of their paint is in really good condition, and there are no chips or cracks on them at all. And then we've got this little guy here. They've all been drinking. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's just having a good time. So they're both they're feeling very confident in themselves. So
Good way to put it.
Got his little hand out, but he's got his hand behind his back. God. And then we've got this guy. He is drinking with one eye open. He's keeping his eye on everybody. And look, he's sitting on his corn. He's like corn liquor that they're drinking. Love. This guy is my favorite. He is my absolute favorite one. I'll show you him from behind first. So there he is sitting on his, I'm assuming it's corn. I don't know. It's what it looks like to me. But look at his face.
He's worth the price of admission. I love him.
I mean,
guys.
I saw his face and I could not resist.
Oh my God. He's like, hi guys.
Hey.
Hey.
I love
Oh
it.
my God. There's always one in the group. There's always one.
Always one. So I would display him right smack dab in the middle of the display.
Mm-hmm.
There is his little buddies. And then we've got the boss over here that's making sure I'm keeping my eye on you fools. All of you guys. And then this little guy right here. So you will get all 4. Ooh. Well, I don't have a very big tray with me tonight, but you'll get all 4 of them. I've never seen these before. So when I saw them I went to Huckster's Hall and I saw them there and I was like, man, those are really different. I've not seen these before. So they're very different than like the Homeco, the Murder Elves. And, they're just something different. So display these with all your eggnog bowls because they've been swimming in the bowl. Mm-hmm. They have been in the eggnog, but I just think that they are fun. And definitely when someone walks into your home and they see these on your shelf, they're going to be like, oh my God, look at those. They're going to start a conversation. So I absolutely love them. These can also blend into like Valentine's Day as well. So you can bring them in on that holiday as well.
So Misty, this also comes in green, and I actually have it in my St. Patrick's Day cabinet.
Oh, I didn't know they came in green. Yeah. Ooh.
Super cute.
Yeah, they are. They're just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Greg is in at 30. I'm so glad that y'all have good taste. You got good taste with these because I think that they're fun. All right, let's go ahead and count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thanks, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I started at 15 again. Well, before the end of the sale, I'll end up remembering, oh, that one made it all off balance.
He's the one you don't want to mess with. That one.
Yeah, he's the boss.
Yeah.
Keep my eye on you, Jason.
I'm doing my work.
All right. So just Jen had a bid of 37. Greg came in with a bid of 38, but Greg came back in with a just in case of 42. So Greg, they are coming to you for $38. Thank you so very much.
All right, Miss Amy, let me get you over here.
All right, 36, Jason.
All right.
All right, I do have another piece of Holt Howard this evening. This was another piece that I have never come across in the wild before. Actually, the very first piece of this is referred to as the gold eye Santa. Now you can see in the center of his eye, there's a little bit of gold glimmer, and that's why he's called the gold eye Santa. Very close resemblance to the starry-eyed Santa.
Yeah.
And I found one piece last year. I believe Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted got that piece from me. But this is the little candle holder and pretty good condition. There are a couple like stained places that are on the bottom, but you can see the cold paint on this. It's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good on the cold paint. There is a little crazy present.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I thought I was muted. Maybell's barking that she at my dad's door. So hang on.
Gotcha. There is a little bit of crazing present on the white ceramic. Now, I will say that I don't think that there's a chip here. It's just like, I'm not sure if the glaze like covered it quite all the way. It's just a little rough here on the end. Maybe that was a manufacturing, like it didn't come out of the mold quite correctly, something like that. And there is a little bit of stain right there on the end. I think it's wax residue. I didn't want to try and take that off of there. And on the bottom, it does have foil sticker of Holt Howard. However, all the red has kind of worn off of that. It is 1959 Holt Howard. And there's that staining that I was talking about. Again, I'm not really sure. I could not get that off of there. So I think maybe it was just where it was sitting for a while. And on the inside, there also is some wax residue. I do not like to remove that. It always makes me nervous to try and take off some of the paint around the opening. So I never try and attempt to clean that. But you will get the little pink bottle brush tree with it as well. I paired the pink with that one to bring out the little rosy cheeks in Santa. All right. So measurement for the piece is 6 by 2 1/4 to the top of the little flourish on the handhold there. All right, so that's the measurement. We're going to count it down. Vintage Rose is in at 40. Thank you so much. So we're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Ho, ho, ho.
I think this is my favorite Holt Howard Santa.
I really like
Starry-eyed.
this one too.
I really love him.
Yeah. He's very stylized. I think that's why I like him.
Starry-eyed is almost too atomic for me.
Starry-eyed is almost too impossible to find. So
this is true.
I like the starry-eyed Santa.
Yeah. Starry-eyed, I would love to find a piece of that. I would probably keep it though, for sure. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Vintage Rose had a 40, but Lisa at 3 Corgis came in with a 42. So it's coming to Lisa. Congratulations, Lisa. I don't think that you've bought from me before, so do make sure and send me your information tonight. Thank you so much.
All right. Guys, my next item is going to start a little higher, and it is going to take a Christmas lover and a Christmas collector to want it. The thing I love about mid-century ceramics is they tried things, and there was sometimes condition issues on almost all of them. So before I show you the price, there's the typical condition issue on him. He is a music box, but the way they put the music box in, he is so heavy that they would always lean, okay? And if they lean too much, they eventually break. And it's actually one piece. So if he breaks off, you're not going to get him back in. So I'm selling him as a figurine and a planter. You could use him, but I did put some tissue paper around there so that he stays straight. Because if he continues to wobble, he is going to break off, okay? But that is normal with these, okay? Usually you find just the Santa or the planter, or you find it in really, really bad condition. Outside of that, this piece is pretty much flawless. So it is going to start at $125. If anybody is interested, this is going to take a serious Christmas lover. This is made in 1962 by Samson Imports, and it is this gorgeous spaghetti Santa holding all of his presents. The cold paint in this is remarkable. There's no chips, there's no cracks. Even the planter here is in superb condition with no paint loss whatsoever. So Again, this will take a collector. It is in very, very good condition, except for the fact that these always were so top heavy that Santa started to have a lean about him. And then if that breaks off, then you are in a situation. So I do know that it is a larger asking price. I will show him very quickly, but it will take a serious person who is going to be interested in him. So the whole entire piece together measures 10 inches tall. So it measures 10 inches tall. It's about 9 inches wide. And you can see the cold paint on Santa is in remarkable condition. Even the white in his spaghetti is really, really good. And again, as we spin him around here, you're going to see how great they did his face. His face is so good. I love when they use like the jadeite green color. All the gold is in superb condition. All of the polka dots, even the fact that they use some of the yellow there for the stripes. So again, I love the fact that he's not holding a wreath on his arm like a lot of times they did. He has a big old candy cane. So I'm going to tip him a little bit so you guys can see there is the planter void there on the inside. So you could put a ring in there if you want to. Then we're going to lightly tip him so you guys can see the signature there on the bottom. So I heard Bill say this one time, I love this piece. And for me to sell it or part with it, I am going to need to get $125 for it. And if nobody is interested, that's okay. I will wait one more moment for the lag. Maybe somebody needs to think about it to the recap. But again, this is a statement piece. This is an investment piece. These don't come around that often. This is the first one I've ever had or the opportunity to purchase. So $125. It is a music box.
Yay, Sally.
Yay, Sally.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much.
Great piece.
I will ship him like this, but there is tissue paper put up underneath him there so that he stops wobbling. Because I did have the chance to see one of these in my shop years ago damaged, and it is all one piece. And underneath here, that is the music box part. So you can see the music box part right there. Once it breaks off, you're in a situation. So I'd rather him not be used as a music box and have that tissue paper in there than to have him actually lean forward or back and break off. So we're at 125. Thank you so much, Sally. We are looking for 126 or more, and let's give him a countdown. He's going to be the centerpiece of your Christmas. So 126 or more from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's barely any crazing. Cold paint is in really good condition. He's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And he would go well with some of the holly that Lefton put out if you wanted to get some compatibles to match him. But he's just a super, super cute piece. So there's the bid end. Sally, you didn't need it. Congratulations from one Christmas collector to another. We'll get him packed and shipped to you. Enjoy. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
Yes, Sally, thank you. Because if that went unclaimed tonight, that would probably be coming back with me from the next trip from Pennsylvania. Okay, so you can't get as any different with the Christmas decorating from high-end ceramics to some plastic fantastic. But it also has Santa on it. So Jason, what am I going to do? I'm going to start this at $15 if anyone's interested. And it's not, we see a lot of sleighs and we see a lot of it. I just love this particular design. This is Santa. For some reason, he is climbing up a ladder, leaned against a lamppost with a gift.
Not smart.
We don't know why he's doing this, but it's okay. I've actually gone through all the pics. It looks like all of the pics have the piece that is associated with them. So there are 3 candy canes and there are 4 gifts. And then the one obviously that Santa is holding. And it's a nice big one too. Yes, Sally, I appreciate you. And if you look inside, this isn't painted. This is a clear window, and you can see that they even put the little candle on the inside. So it's super sweet. So if you love your Hong Kong plastic fantastic, this is a nice piece. 12 inches tall, has a nice solid base, is marked on the bottom. And the paint job and the sculpt on the lamppost is beautiful too. They make it look like there's poinsettia growing up it. Super, super cute. Little sort of flower effect on the top of the lamppost. Yeah. But I mean, if you own this, you would need to come up with a story of what Santa's doing here, because I don't know. I don't know why he'd be crawling up a lamppost.
He's changing the light bulb.
I don't know why the lamppost is so out of scale with Santa.
It's the land of
That's
mystery.
why it's kitsch. That's why it's
Yes.
It
The land of
it doesn't
misfit.
have to make sense, Bill.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Well, that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. That's why it's plastic. But I love that all of its greenery and all the little bits and bobs are still here. Super, super fun.
Yeah, Tinkerbell lives in that lamp.
Yes.
Oh, did you see what Sally said? He's making some money on the pole.
Oh,
Oh,
naughty
well,
Santa.
times are tough.
Karen, I'm a professor. I overthink things. I don't know what else I can do. I need to not overthink. Jason's the big he overthinks way more than I do, though.
Well,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I'm overthinking what you just said right now because I'm that much of an overthinker.
You're overthinking.
Yes.
Honey, I shrunk Santa.
All right, Liz, thanks for your bid. I'm going to count it down. So if anyone else is interested, this is our third to last round, just to give you all an idea of where we're at. We're looking for 18 or more right now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11,
I can
10,
smell that piece.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. One of my favorite Christmas smells. I just got a bunch of mine out today that are over here.
I love that smell.
And then that little angel tree topper that Jason sold earlier, that was supposed to go over here with my Ferris wheel and my ice cream ring.
You have a direct line, Bill. You have a direct line.
I'm just joking. I'm glad somebody else got it.
Listen, Michael's bringing some pretty fire tomorrow, and I'm like,
Yes.
gosh, Michael.
I might actually call out sick from work
Oh,
just to be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much, Karen, for the bid. And Liz, this is yours for 18. Thank you both for your bids.
All right, Misty.
I keep forgetting that I'm after Bill. Okay, so I love this. Now, I see she's a granny is what her official title is. She's made by Napo. Jason, I'm starting her at 25.
All right.
I see Mrs. Claus when I look at her, but here she is. She's a ketchup granny. But to me, she looks like Mrs. Claus. Do you see it too? I do.
I see it.
Totally.
Yep.
Totally Mrs. Claus.
It's for the Christmas ketchup.
It's for the Christmas ketchup. We all have that. For your Christmas corn dogs, you have Christmas ketchup.
Yeah.
Christmas
Now,
corn
when you pull off her head, inside she has a little spoon. So she's very much like the condiment. Well, she is a condiment jar, but like the whole Howard the Pixie wear. She's in. There is one. She's got a hairline on her face, but the lid, the spoon, there's no repair on it. It's intact. It's in one good piece. She has a little bit of a hair on her hair, believe it or not, coincidentally. A little, see, that's shading. See, like that gray, that's shading. The hairline, let me point to it, is right there. See right there?
Yep.
Okay. So that is there. She is 1960 Napo. I could not read the signature on the bottom. At first, I thought it was Neiman Marcus, but
I've never seen that.
I know it's driving me nuts.
It's almost like the Geo Lefton version of Napco. The way it's signed like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a new one to me.
It's driving me nuts because I can't read. I've Google image searched it. I've taken a picture of it and blew it up on my phone so I can maybe see it. I can't. I don't know who it is. So I don't know if it was like, I was thinking like Neiman Marcus or Napo, and it was sold at a certain department store. Look at Amy. Amy's going to look it up. I know what she's doing. We love Amy for that. But isn't she so sweet?
She is.
Her's granny. So she's just...
she's like that Eat Papa Eat. She's that from the, remember the Night Before Christmas or with Mrs. Claus, like the same, what was it? Back in the 60s, like they were the ones that made the Rudolph ones. It It was
something in Bass.
Yes, it was the later ones
Franken and Bass or something.
where Santa was skinny and she kept telling him to eat, Papa, eat.
I got it. Like she's in the NAPCO book. All right.
Yay!
It says marks on the bottom of Granny Ketchup Jar designer Hermer Uniuso. I can't pronounce it, but it's in the book.
That's it. Santa
Uniuso.
Nuniucio. This is Hermer Numernicio. Thanks, Amy. I knew if anybody could get it, it would be.
But at least we know.
Yeah. But she's very, very cute. And they had mustard and mayonnaise, probably relish. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and count her down. Vintage Rose is in at 26. Here we go. Rankin Bass. We were close, Jason. Rankin Bass. We were close. Yes. All right, here we go. Let's count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, the year without Santa Claus. That I did not like that one.
No, it's not one of my favorite ones either.
That one and Santa's Shiny New Year. No.
Yeah.
Boo. Didn't like that one either. All right. So Vintage Rose has a just in case of 28, but you didn't need it. So Vintage Rose, she is coming to you for $26. Thank you so very much.
All right. Congrats. All right, Amy.
All right. Vintage learning, you guys.
Yes, we love it.
All right. 24, Jason.
All right.
Okay, so you guys, if you saw my video that came out yesterday from Countryside Antique Mall, you will recognize this lovely angel gal up next, but you're getting something else with her as well. So she is darling cute, and so there's no repairs, no chips, a tad bit of grazing, but she's in amazing condition. Paint is really great. I love the little star sparkles on her dress. Now, she was a new maker to me. I have never, ever come across this foil tag before, and it says Matasco, Japan. So I had to look up and see what else they made. They made a lot of angels. I will say that. They made a lot of Christmas angels in particular, but they made some of the birthday month angels as well. I couldn't really find any other kind of figurines that they did, mostly angels. But it's just a hollow little bell that she's holding. And there's the foil sticker. Great condition on the back, no wing repairs or chips or anything. But you guys know I like to pair the vintage together. So I found this amazingly cute little greeting card with the angel heads all over it. So I thought that they looked darling cute together. And it is a used greeting card. It's a sunshine card. And it is used and dated 1958 on the inside. And you're also going to get a little flower frog to easily display your ephemera or cards or postcards in for any kind of display. So you're going to get all of that together because I thought, why not? I love to pair the vintage.
That's so sweet. Yeah. I love that.
I love that card too. The second I saw it, I knew, well, they need to just live together. So the angel figurine measures 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. All right. So you're going to get the card, the angel, and the little flower frog all together. We're going to count her down. We still have a couple rounds to get to. So Nicomas is in at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more. Lisa 3 Corgis, I saw you just pop in for 29. So we're looking for 30 or more. I am going to count it down. Sandra just popped in with a 30, looking for 31. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heavenly bid end. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. My goodness. All right, so Kimmery Ann had a 38, and Nikki Moss came in with a just in case of 46. Kathy, or just in case, did come in after the bid end. So Nikki's going to take it for 39. Congratulations, Nikki. Thank you so much.
Ooh, Nikki Moss.
All right. And thank you so much, Holly, for dropping all of our links in tonight and being the backup. And Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. So $28 choice. I have choice on the cone dolls with the Holt Howard style heads. They are in very good condition, except I think when the previous owner stored these, I think they always wrapped them, which made the wings curl. So you can bend them back if you want, but this one does have a little bit of rippage going on in her wing, but I just kind of left them the way they are. You can curl them back, but then if you curl them back too much, I'm afraid you might damage them. So William, thank you. I see you in at 28. Again, these, I've sold these once or twice before, and every time I do, the wings are always like this. So I think it's a storage situation. The only condition issue is, outside of that, is one of them does not have their insert on the bottom. This one does have the original insert on the bottom, and it's actually stamped. I think it's stamped Bloom Japan. I've heard that name before, but I've never had anything from Bloom Japan. So I don't know if that was a company or a designer or what. But again, it has those normal Holt Howard style heads on here. Let me take it off the board and show you up close. I really love these. These almost remind me like of almost of you're going to have anything Liberace. This one is with all the gold and all
Liberace.
All the details. Yes, you did, Amy. And this one has the mouth on it where they're singing. You know, you can definitely tell that they're singing. It has the mercury glass beads around the neck. And then it has the chenille arms. And then they made like these little, I don't know, assemblages, almost like a little arrangement of all these other mercury pieces that are in their hand. So cute piece. And then, of course, it is a foiled cardboard body in gold. So you can see they're in very good condition, except for the wings do have some condition issues. So they both measure the same. They measure just about 7 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. Thank you, Vintage Rose. I see you're 32. So again, they are identical. The only situation is that this one doesn't have its insert. So maybe they use that as their tree topper. A lot of times they did that. So then there is the hats with all the gold details. It is like it's foiled almost. I wouldn't say it's glitter. It's almost foiled. Then they have a little bow put on the hats. I just think these are very, very, very regal, very Hollywood Regency style, if that's the kind of Christmas that you do. And again, they would look good with your other versions of that. And they're very like shopper girl, very Victorian too, with the elongate. It's like they're wearing a shawl, you know, across. So I know I like their hats too. So let's count them down. We're looking for 33 or more. It will be on choice. And then it'll just be the one with or without, or you could take both. We'll make it really easy. So 33 or more, we are doing just in case for active bidders. So counting down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid. And I'm with you, Ruthie. I think they're very lovely too. And they're definitely singing. Maybe they're having, I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. I just, whatever that is supposed to be, maybe it's like a flower arrangement, faux arrangement, corsage.
Is it a cross?
Maybe it is a cross. I don't know. Do you think it's a cross? I don't know. It's good nonetheless. So we got Vintage Rose in just in case of 45, but William had a just in case of 100. So William, sir, for $46, you get first choice. Let me know if you want one or two. And then this one, you'll just have to, if you want the one with, just say with the insert or without. And you got first choice at 46. And in Vintage Rose, you'll have backup on whatever is remaining. So, all right, William, sir, they're both yours. Congratulations. They're going to have some friends. All right.
There are $6, Jason.
All right,
and
Bill.
I have Cutie Bear. I have Cutie Bear in Christmas. Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is amazing. In fact, there's an illustration in here that makes me think of Amy, so I'll show you all. But Cutie Bear's Christmas was made in 1956, and this book is in amazing condition. No child wrote in it. There are no rips. There are no tears, no discolorations, no smells. Just a really, really good book. And this is Cutie Bear. Cutie Bear is Santa's helper. It says it right there. Cutie Bear is Santa's helper. And this is a Wonder Book. And there are some really great images in here. Actually, a mix of what Amy and I love, because there are some pixies too. But look at this. This is one of Amy's dreams.
So good.
Little Cutie Bear. Look at Cutie Bear with his little, I don't know what he's wearing. He's got like
Lederhosen kind of.
Yes.
Lederhosen around. Him and Santa are best buddies. Yeah. But there's just a lot of really great graphics in here. Like Cutie Bear hanging out with his elf friend, and they all have little antenna. I love it when the little elves have antenna. Super, super cute. Cutie Bear's helping the little children who looks like they're tumbling off the sleigh.
Bill, did you know that there's actually a rubber-faced plush Cutie Bear?
So I've been keeping this for about a year, hoping I could find one.
Find it, yeah.
You know how Amy loves to pair things? I really wanted to pair a little bear.
Oh gosh, that would be epic if you did.
It would be epic. In fact, if I found it, I probably wouldn't sell it.
I wouldn't have either. Yeah,
really adorable. I mean, Cutie Bear, yeah, he's cute. And then there's a whole story too. There's a song. Cutie Bear has a song on the inside cover. It's the Santa's Helpers Club.
I think he is very German. The way they have him with the hat and the look of the leader, he's very German.
Super fun, super fun. And then there's a little advertisement on the inside of the other books, which I think is cool. I always like looking at those things. Super, super cool. All right, washable cover. That's always a good thing. You can wash the cover. And it actually does still have its original Keldor price tag down here when it was 30 cents. Again,
wow.
I'd roll the shopping cart around Keldor if that were the case today. All right, so thank you all for your interest. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, now is the time. It looks like we're looking for 12 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I really want to read books on my YouTube channel, but you can't unless they're 100 years old.
I remember when you were reading excerpts, and I was usually driving at the time. I was transfixed. I loved it.
I love to do it. And, you know, I mean, I could do it and just not monetize that video, which would be fine. I could do that as like a Christmas thing.
That would be
but
fun.
I did get a book called Gary the Farting Gingerbread Boy. Could read that. That would be holiday class. Bronson would like that, I bet. Brenda.
Sandra D, thank you so much. This book is coming to you for $17.
Did you read that book, Bill?
This book?
Uh-huh.
I did, yes.
Oh, so cute. Well, I have a book. My book's going to start at $25.
Okay.
And I have been transfixed in looking at this whole sale. It is a J.C. Penney's catalog from 1972.
Ooh.
1972.
It's good.
The fashion in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, well, first of all, look at the bedding. It's the Snoopies.
Oh, wow. Yep.
My favorite part's on the very, very back, but the fashion is pretty epic. I wanted to show you the very, very beginning here of the ornaments, Jason, that you were showing.
Oh, wow.
Push pins. Oh, yes.
You
Love
can get them for $1.99.
Wow.
And then we've got like the candles.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And then the all of the this is what I found quite funny. Look at that fella. He's got his patch. Focus on that fella. And look at his scimitar envelope opener.
He's fancy. He's
That's-
definitely.
Hey, is his
country
name
club.
Barry?
I think it is Barry. It is. I got your record, Barry, from when you were a little younger.
Barry Jason has your Santa record.
Come get your record, Barry.
I want to place an order. Do they take PayPal?
No, they don't
They
know.
probably
what
have the
PayPal
postcard you got to
order
mail
is.
in there, Bill.
They have the old credit card slider, where you laid it
A
in.
knuckle buster.
Yep.
Look at look at the vinyl.
Oh,
my
wow.
gosh.
Yeah,
the
this
three
was I was
pillow hassock.
transfixed.
What are the toys like in there, Misty?
Well, let me show you the back because this is my favorite. Baby beans.
Baby beans.
Baby beans. They got baby beans. It says floppy baby beans has 8 things she'd like to tell you. My baby beans never talked. You can get it for $4.99. I do want to show you this doll that's in here. There's a lot of like F&B dolls, but this one particular doll. Oh, look right there.
Oh my God. Cubie.
We got Cubie. This one doll, sorry. She's pretty fan. Well, Baby Drowsy's in here too, and Flip Wilson. This doll. Apparently, her eyes light up. Baby Love Light. Her eyes light up when you hold her fingers.
Wow. Yeah, it's a
Her
little.
eyelashes bug out of her head like that too. But yeah, the toys the toys were okay, but they weren't as good as they were in the 80s.
Lincoln Logs. I just saw Lincoln Logs.
Oh yeah, Lincoln Logs.
Look at the
We've got record players. Oh gosh, you remember these? Those big tunnels.
Oh my God, they gave me anxiety. I was a fat kid, and I was afraid I'd get stuck in them. Yeah.
So
Not
just brought me back. So this is one of the older. Oh wait, but look at that fashion.
Oh wow.
No polyester there.
72.
Very
and it's
flammable.
Relatively, really pretty good condition. Again, I say this all the time. Lay this out, and when you have guests come over, they're going to look through this.
Yep.
But did you know that Baby Beans had blow up furniture?
I did not know that.
I didn't either. Okay, here we go. We're going to count it down. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Boy, I'm really just trying to find a good. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's the era right there.
Amazing.
Yep.
I was almost a year old.
Machine washable Dacron polyester fleeced robes that look like velvet.
Gorgeous.
Gotta love a good caftan.
I mean, I do love a good caftan. Jammies. Okay. So Janet had a just in case of 55. There is the bid. And Kathy had a bid of 47. So Janet, it's coming to you for $48. Thank you so very much. You're going to have a lot of fun looking through that because it was so much fun.
All right, Amy.
It's me. Okay. 18, Jason.
Got it.
All right. This little lady also made an appearance in this weekend's video. And I have had the pleasure of finding one of these before. And the first one I found was pink. Okay. I actually have another one, but I'm saving that one for a different sale. So this is a little bisque penny doll. And if she would focus for you, you could see her cute little features. There we go. So these were not handmade. These were manufactured this way. So we have a little jointed arm penny doll. She is covered in red glitter, and then she has paper mache wings. So she is a little butterfly bisque baby. She has little wired paper antenna, and then the body goes down a little bit longer. There is glitter applied to the crepe paper wings. They are curled a little bit on the edges. And I think that it's in really, really nice condition. Now on the back, there is some wire. So you could use this to like attach it to your tree. You could totally make it into an ornament. You could use it as a package topper. You could cut the wire off if you really didn't want that, but I think that it's useful. So you could attach it to something, tie some more ribbon around maybe a swung vase, and you could use the wire to attach it and have her flying. I think she's really, really awesome. I brought the red one tonight because she is kind of Christmassy. You could totally use her as an ornament, but you could carry her on into Valentine's Day as well. Really lovely condition. So she does have little jointed arms, so you can kind of pose her a little bit if you wanted to. And I see that the drunken pixie is very interested in her.
He
I'm
likes her.
not surprised.
He's in love.
He's in love.
All right, so measurement for this is 4.5 by 5.5. These are a little bit harder to come by. I have come to learn quite a bit about these. They did make them in lots of different colors as well, but always in the same kind of styling. All right, so Karen G, I see you at 18. Thank you so very much. We're looking for 19 or more. I am going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Butterfly bid end.
Amy, I love these. And I remember the first one you brought. I never knew they existed until you found one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that crepe paper to stand the test of time.
I know, it's pretty amazing. And I believe that these do date to the late 30s, early 40s. That's the time frame that I believe that these were produced. So, all right. I see the bid end from Holly. Holly's taken over. So Karen, you did not need your just in case. Butterfly Gal is flying her way over onto Canada. Thank you so much.
Amy, I think you made Karen's day. I think she's really happy. So, all right, $30, and I have a head vase. And I didn't know this until I learned it from Bill, that the smaller head vases are a little harder to find than, I guess they're just as equal as the larger ones, right, Bill? Wouldn't you say? These small ones, I mean, wow, $30.
No, they're harder to find. The smaller ones are harder to find. Yeah.
That's what I thought. And she is a Christmas one by Anarco. These are like poinsettia style flowers in her hat. She has been used. I did my best to clean all that out, but there is no damage to her. And she is made by the Anarco company. Cleveland, Ohio, even has her original sticker. So she's this cute little poinsettia girl, $30 if anybody's interested. She measures about 3 3/4 inches tall, and she is just about 3 inches wide. So all of her paint is in remarkable condition. You can see the cold paint on her lips, to her, thank you, Metal Girl, I see you're 30, to the flowers, to the gold. And a lot of times when these different ceramics would be wrapped up, they would use newspaper, and it would cause the flesh tones to kind of discolor. And she's in remarkable condition. Let me get that glare off of there. There you go. You guys can see and how good she is. She is a blonde, and she's just a little itty bitty one. She's going to look good. You could put little mercury sprigs coming out of there. You could put a little air plant in there. You could pop a bottle brush tree in there if you wanted to. I see everybody's bids. We have Metal Girl. And then thank you, Lisa. I see you're 45. I see Metal Girl in at 46. And again, I did my best to clean that out. I think maybe they had some of that floral, sticky, sappy stuff in there. Maybe the new owner could do a little better job of cleaning. But no chips, no cracks. Even here on the back, there's no like crazing with major staining. She's just in overall really, really great condition. And she's one of the small ones. Again, comes in right around just a smidge below 4 inches tall. So Metal Girl's in at 47. We're looking for 48 or more. Let's go ahead and give her a countdown. We are doing just in case if you are an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Very Pollyanna. You're exactly right, Kim. She is so cute. She even has the little bit of the blue outline for the blue eyes. She's just a cute little, And she can stay out, throughout January and February. Metal Girl, I see you're 50. Fish Mom is in with a just in case of 51. Thank you, Holly. And thank you so much to Karen for being our mods and bid enders tonight. So Fish Mom, with your just in case of 51, she's coming to you for 51. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
Okay, so my last item is my mystery tin of the evening. So this tin is the vintage tin itself, and the little embellishment that I put up here inspired by Amy. I did one of these last week as well. And 50 plus vintage bits and bobs, ornaments and such that are on the inside. So if anyone's interested, I'm going to start this at $1 because it's the season. It's the season.
What?
Okay.
Let's start it at $1. So let me just tell you a little bit. This is a vintage tin. I don't know the year because there is a UPC code on it, but this tin isn't used by the Capital Cake Company anymore to put in Shirley Jean's fruitcake. Shirley Jean was this fruitcake is named after the owner's daughter, and they've been making it. Yeah, isn't it pretty?
I love fruitcake.
They've been making this for years and years and years, this particular fruitcake. But I think this tin is gorgeous. This is the color of tins that I decided I was going to start
I kind of wish the fruitcake was in there.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I have a blow molded flock Santa up here with some flourishes of a wreath that I had to take apart because it was damaged. And as I said, inside there are over 50 other vintage Christmas items from ephemera, which include children's Christmas cards from the 1940s and 50s. It includes Victorian Christmas and calling and New Year's cards from the late 1880s, early 1890s. It includes vintage cupcake picks, vintage ceramics, vintage ornaments, new old stock, still in its packaging. It includes little ornaments, mercury glass ornaments, satin ball ornaments, little mini ones, little mini bells, lots of things are in here, and it's packed. There's not room for anything else. So super fun. I really had fun making it, but I have to give Amy credit because I used to just bring the tin, but now I need to make it look better because Amy dressed up.
Now I want to do one, Amy.
And I'm addicted to these shrink wrap things because I do a lot of gift baskets for my.
Where did you get them? Where did you get them from?
These I got from the Christmas tree shop. It's closed now, but you can buy them at Michael's and stuff. You just use a hairdryer and they shrink around your tin. And then it's perfect for shipping because there's no way this is going to open. So, yeah.
I really have to do one for next week now. Dang it.
I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. Yeah.
Did Dollar Tree, they don't sell them?
Maybe.
I know they sell the regular cellophane ones, but I don't think they sell the shrink kind.
It's magic. Have you ever done one, Amy?
Yeah,
it's magic. I love it. I'm addicted. I'll just stand there with a hairdryer for like 15 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna. Metal Girl ordered a bunch of them from, and the rest is under my comment.
Temu.
Oh, from Temu.
Temu. Misty, you can get them on Temu.
Yeah, I won't get them before Christmas.
Oh, Tina said that earlier today. Is Temu that slow sometimes?
Depends.
Depends what it. Okay.
If you're doing a video for them, they'll get it to you real quick.
All right.
So you're doing a video on a 10.
Yeah.
So here we go. Right now we're looking for 40 or more. If you want to put in a just in case, feel free. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, I don't know if the Christmas tree shops closed in other states, but in New Jersey, they're all closed.
Yeah, they did. We lost them all. They're gone. They were fun shops, too.
They were fun shops.
Yeah, all gone.
Ooh.
Okay, thank you
Look
all.
at that. It started at $1.
Yeah. So Vintage Rose had a 62 just in case, Liz a 63, but Robin wanted it with a just in case of 77. So awesome. Robin, this is yours for $64. Thank you so much.
Bill's going to shrink wrap everything in his home.
Right.
Yeah, no idea. I am. I'm addicted
couch. To it. You go home, we sit on his couch, it's shrink wrapped. So I am selling a mystery box tomorrow, but it will not be shrink wrapped. So I apologize for my failures in advance. My last item of the night is a plastic light up Santa Claus. When they're lit up, you can see where they've got some paint loss, like around his boots. So I just wanted to show you that he does light up. Let me unplug him. I just unplugged my tree too. And on the back, it says General Products. I can't read the rest of it. General Products. But there he is. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. I'm starting him at $18.
Okay, you got it.
He stands 8 inches tall, and he is also from the 1950s, and he's in lovely condition. I have seen these sometimes. I've actually sold them when the hand is holding like a little bubble light. He isn't holding anything. He's just standing around. And you can see that the light bulb, when you want to change out the light bulb, you do have to unscrew that. That pulls out, and then you can change out the light bulb. Now, I've had him plugged in this whole time that we were having our sale. He lights up fine. He is in really nice condition. You might want to take a really soft, bristled, even like a baby toothbrush, just to kind of wipe off his face a little bit more. I kind of like his kind of grubby look to him. That's just my particular style, but you may want to clean him up just a little bit. But there's no cracks in him. He does have a fairly long cord. It does have the Bakelite end, so you could replace the cord if you would like. He does not have a toggle switch, so you do have to unplug him and plug him back in again. So he's just a fun little classic, big, like a Ross Bro style Santa. All right, Janet is in at 25, and let's go ahead and count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. He's just like walking around. Yep. He just doesn't know where he wants to go.
He's wandering around looking for fruitcake and eggnog. That's what he's looking for.
I bet Bill's got fruitcake in that bag, and I can't get it because he unsealed it.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right, Karen, there is the bid. And thank you so much, Karen. So I see Liz H. Santa is coming to you for $35. Thank you so very much.
All right, Amy.
All right, 24, Jason.
You got it.
So we were talking about Missy had a napkin holder earlier, and I have one as well. This one is a little bit harder to find. This is a Joseph Originals. Little, and it is a napkin holder. Okay.
I love that.
Usually the more common one that Joseph made is like a big Santa face, and it says Merry Christmas kind of off to the side. But this one, I really like the stylized of this one. So we've got the wreath with the holly berries, and then it's got Merry Christmas in gold in the center, and then a tiny little Santa off to the side. I really, really like that one. It does have the foil sticker there on the back and on the bottom, the little Japan sticker. There is just a little bit of paint loss on some of the berries, okay, as we go around, a little bit on the bow. Nothing super major. I am going to include this Santa card with it. I thought it looked cute together. You could totally not put that in there if you wanted to, but I'm going to include it. And it is just a fun Santa coming out of the chimney card. It is used. I also like the little ditty on the inside. As Santa knows you'll be happy, and I do too. When you see all the nice things he's bringing to you. Merry Christmas from Grandma on the inside. But I also grabbed a record because I wanted to show you, because I talked about this, because I saw somebody on Instagram was displaying their 45s in their napkin holders. I was like, gosh, that's a good idea. So that's just the sleeve paired like that. But, you know, you could totally take the records out and just.
I love that.
Like that. I thought it was an awesome idea. I'd never seen anybody do that before. So the napkin holder measures 4.5 by 4. So that's the size there. So there's no chips to him, just the little paint scratches that I noted on the berries. There might be just a tad bit of crazing on the white ceramic in a couple places, but really, really nice condition on that piece. So we're going to count it down. I see Metal Girl is in at 28. So we're looking for 29 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. So Vintage Rose, I didn't see you have a bid in on the item.
Yeah.
All right.
The very first bidder, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, it has several bids in.
Yeah, but I didn't see one. Unless I'm totally missing it. I saw Wings and Wanda, Lisa, Metal Girl. Unless it got filtered, but I don't see a bid from Vintage Rose in there to utilize it just in case. So Melissa had a 29. Metal Girl had a just in case of 35. So Wings had a just in case of 80. So Wings is going to take it for 36. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And my last item, if you guys do a non-traditional Christmas, or even if you want something to keep out all year round, I think a cute little pixie or cute little elf sitting on a mushroom is just what the doctor ordered. He is in tremendous condition. This was the first one like this I have ever seen. Hi, youngin'. I'm just sitting here on the mushroom, smoking my pipe, hanging out on the mushroom, just hanging out. And he is a Lefton, so he does have his Lefton Japan. I've never seen one of these before. Didn't even know that Lefton made anything like that. His cold paint is in really good condition. There are some spots you can see that they gave white spots to the mushroom. Now back here, I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, but I think it works. And they even gave him some spots on his head, so on his little hat. So I'm not sure if they're supposed to be like that. It doesn't feel like it's worn. It kind of feels like it is painted. So he is in like a very creamy kind of orange. It's kind of like a creamy kind of orange. You could even stretch it for a off kind of red if you wanted to use him in your Christmas decor. Laura, I see you in at 25. Rose, I see you in at 30. Again, it amazes me. Look at those extremities, those feet. There's no damage to those feet at all. And I love the curled little elf boots on him. So, and again, you can see that it is Lefton and it has the mold mark right there. He measures just about 4.5 inches tall. So he's 4.5 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. So let me just spin him around. And he's like taking a break. Like he's the work and like he's got his little smock on. He's just like, yep.
Does he have pants on?
Misty, I think he has, here you can see he's got a little butt crack going. Yeah. I believe he's wearing a onesie. I believe he's got a onesie on, like, one of those skin suits, Nice. I don't know. He's got some thick little thighs, little thick calves going on there. Like he's like, quit looking at me, Jason. And he's got side eye for days. So again, no damage. And if there is, it could be on the back here, but I couldn't find any other examples to see. So it is a skin suit. Yes. He is wearing a skin suit. He's probably working, where Santa was
it's the Ed Gein of Pixies.
I was going to say, it's either that or he was laying some brick in Pittsburgh in his onesie, and he's just like, I'm going to sit down on the mushroom and take a 10-minute break. So, all right, we're looking for 31 or more. Let's go ahead and count him down.
He's lotion on it.
Could somebody rub my bunions? Get these shoes off me and rub my bunions, please. Oh, my God. So 31 or more. Let's count him down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Ho, ho, ho.
Look at face. He's so
I know.
serious.
In
He
case you
is.
guys have not been keeping track, the brick reference is the new mermaid bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania brick. All right, let me check up here. You didn't need it. Rose, he's yours for $30. Thank you so much. Congratulations. All righty, gang. We did it. We did it. We did it. Let me write that down.
Did it.
All right, Mr. Bill, do we have a recap?
Does anybody have anything?
I don't think so.
No, I think we
Nope.
sold out.
We're good.
All right, well,
I still got my twins, but I'm not
yes,
selling them.
you're keeping them. You're keeping them.
I
Well,
am.
guys, thank you so much. We did it. Please, with 200 of you here, make sure you are subscribed to everybody here on the channel. All their links are down in the description. Thank you to Karen G, and thank you to Holly. Thank you so much for being our mods tonight. Gang, just so you know, this is our last quad like this of the year, but we will be back next year, and we will show you those dates when we get closer. So we're going to continue the quad again once a month here on a Monday, on Mother Tucker's Monday. We're going to keep on going, so watch for that. Let me think. Is there anything else I need to say? No. So, Misty, when can they find you again?
I'm having a sale tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern, over on my channel, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, and it's a sale with Michael, the Cult of Vintage, and it's going to be an epic sale. So if you like vintage Christmas, you need to come. I'm selling Rushton. Michael is selling some pretty epic vintage Christmas pieces. So come and hang out with us at 1 o'clock Eastern.
And Misty, I'm Misty. Amy, how about you? Where will you be at
I
next?
will be back here on Mother Tucker's channel for our weekly Wednesday sale at 8 p.m. Eastern called Fantastic Finds. We sell some awesome vintage, and then we also have a community share of some of our viewers that send in their fantastic finds or displays in their home, what they do with their vintage. So that's Wednesday. And then I will be back next Monday with Jason and Bill as well. So yes, thank you guys so much.
And how about you, Bill?
Well, I have 2 more Christmas sales this week. I have one tomorrow at 6 o'clock. They're both on Instagram. So tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and then Thursday with Steph, the Kitch Keepers, over on Instagram at 5 o'clock. Both times are in Eastern.
Well, and Amy covered where I'll be at for the next 2 times. And then after that, it'll be one more Fantastic Finds. And then we'll be starting to take our breaks for the holiday season. So with that said, during the holiday season, guys, please make sure you shop small. Please shop small. Brick and mortars, even if you get a cup of coffee at your local brick and mortar, even if you go into a local antique mall, please head over to Vamp, support all those great small businesses. Misty and Michael have put a lot of work into that. They've curated some great resellers that are experienced and have some really good vintage. So please head on over.
45 new sellers will start listing on their new listings on Friday.
Wow.
That's awesome. So, and if you guys are not registered to be a buyer over there, it's very, very simple. And all you have to do is Google that, and it's going to come right up and take you there. So it is very, very easy. So please do that. Also, please spread the word about the live sales over here on YouTube. I want to grow the community even more in 2024. Again, if somebody sees something you got, tell them where you got it. Tell them where we're talking about Pennsylvania brick and having fun with pixies. It's over here on the tubes. And third of all, please, this is the time of the year to give. Please consider becoming an organ donor. It is very, very easy. All you have to do is get a hold of the DMV, whether it be on the webpage or when you go to renew your driver's license, and just say yes. There are a lot of people that are in need of organs, and if they could just get a transplant or get something from you as you leave this earth and go to wherever you believe you go, it's definitely paying it forward. There are hundreds of things that could be taken from a human being and given, everything from cells to the eyes to even the organs like livers and hearts. So please. And again, guys, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you back here, and happy holidays and happy Hanukkah to everybody. And we'll see you back here. I'll see you tomorrow over Misty and Michael's sale, and then I'll be back with Amy here on Wednesday night. Till then, have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Good night.